Okay, I want you to cut that half right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over after God knows how many weeks of the finish of Rocket Rush Season 1. We're here. It's Season 2. It is Trophy AI sponsored. My name is Sean, joined by Hyper Man. It's great to be back. How are we feeling about our first week back?
I'm feeling good. Good to see you as always. Good to be back in the swing of things. And as you said, Trophy AI sponsoring this season. Stuck in RL. Are you putting hundreds of hours in the Rocket League and you're still stuck at the same rank? And Trophy AI is built for you. It analyzes your games, shows you exactly what's holding you back. Maybe you're giving possession away. Maybe you're wasting boost. Maybe you're wasting scoring opportunities. Instead of guessing, just get AI. You know, you think you can watch over your replays and you can pick things out. You think you can be your player and your coach? You can't. You need help. You get personalized drills. You get training packs, workshop maps, live in-game overlays, all designed to help you rank up faster. So, you know, instead of just guessing, instead of just pouring hours into, you know, aimless training, join Trophy AI. They'll help you out. Over 100,000 players have already started using it. If you're tired of feeling stuck, stop guessing what to practice and get Trophy AI. It's free. How about that? It's free. Try it out.
Free. Ladies and gentlemen, FREE, free 99, as they say. You don't gotta pay a dime.
Not a dime.
And actually, I can't personally tell you Trophy AI is that great. I probably could have used it back in my playing days, we'll say that, because boy, I ain't great at it. But that's why I'm here with this microphone and the headphones and the suit instead of with a controller, or if I was that crazy, a keyboard and mouse. But for the first matchup, if I keep looking up, there's a screen up there. You just have to believe me. It is Towson University. Now, I don't know a lot about Towson University. I can tell you the universities usually have a rough time. However, this is our very own producer Ben's team. Now, maybe not his team, but I got that. He's got the connections. You know what I mean? And maybe that's all it takes for one of these teams to get past like the second round, but on it, first round, second round. Now, if you know how to pronounce the other name, we're gonna go with Tio Flauve. That's how I'm gonna go with it. If you do know,
I like that.
Please let us know, because this is like Curry from the moon here. This is I don't really know. So that's what we're gonna go with. But I should say maybe Hyper knows a little more than I do about either of these teams. I can tell you my favorite games are coming in not quite knowing what I'm going to expect. Sometimes they lead to great games, sometimes they lead to Brazil's, but that's what we're here to find out.
Yeah, I always like a little bit of surprise. And I do know one little fact about Towson University, that they have 2 KBM players, which, being a KBM player myself, makes me feel a little less alone in the world. Makes you feel like you got some brothers around you that know your struggles. Those 2 players are going to be Prophet and Nate. And they're having a stand-in to help them out. But what were you about to say, Sean?
I said, could you inform the world what KBM might mean?
So if you want to play Rocket League and take it seriously, you should probably pick up a controller. It's not to say, you know, it's impossible to do it on keyboard and mouse, but you're going to want a controller. KBM is it's very hit or miss. You have to be very specific with your timings. I believe the only pros to reach a high level are like Drafinho and I can't remember the guy from Australia, but it's very disadvantageous. You want a controller. So a couple things working against Towson University. Like you said, seems like there's a bit of a university curse in our tournaments. They don't tend to make it very far. And the KBM handicap. So it's hard not to take Tio Flove, as we're going to say. It's hard not to take them in this matchup, but like you said, we haven't seen either of these teams, so it's kind of hard to compare and contrast. But with those two little known facts in mind, I will take Tio Flove.
Keyboard and mouse is definitely the lesser group of people who play Rocket League. But
Yeah, 100%.
I have heard that these guys aren't horrendous. They're not bad. They are here. Granted, you could sign up. Anyone could sign up. I could sign up. For goodness, you don't want to see me sign up, but I could. It's free. You could check. I mean, not this week. Obviously, we're a little behind on schedule for that one. If you are trying to join, but there's next week. There's the week after. Oh wait, no, maybe not the next week after. I don't know the full schedule, but there will certainly be some breaks in there. But it is free to sign up. It is a $100 pool prize. So if you lose, there's also no entry fee. If you lose, no worries. You just happen to you're still breaking even at the $0 price tag. So, and if you're here, you get to learn about trophi.ai. Also breaking even, free 99, ladies and gentlemen. Again, free 99. And as Iron Best said, the possibilities are endless in season 2. You never know in these earlier stages who's going to be joining and who's not going to be here. You never know. But as of right now, we know who's right in front of us. It's Tio Flove and Towson University.
Now we're getting started early. It's going to be Tio Flove trying to get some project going. That's going to be Nate sending it down. Ooh, tough shot there. All three defenders look like they're kind of flailing. Ball kind of laying in a dangerous spot, but it looks like Tio Flove will survive that attack. Ooh, big save there coming out of Nate. They almost answered on the counterattack, did Tio Flove, but now sending it midfield in the danger zone. Tio Flove is trying to deal with pressure being thrown at them. Veggie gets a nice touch out. Nate's going to try and keep the pressure on. Ooh, 50 almost made an errant touch there, but the communication came through. And now the question mark sub for Towson almost gets a chance to put it in, but another shot almost coming in. Ooh, Tio Flove feeling the pressure here early on.
Yeah, the attack is very, very steady for Towson University. And I'll tell you what, I know Veggie's going to be looking for some clips here for the TTV, but this ball is going to float straight into the net for Towson University. Perfect from way outside. Oh, practically a goalie with the goal. And look at that. Oh, look at the bottom there. Look at that look at that trophi.ai sponsor right there. Woo! At 38 miles an hour, definitely not. Is that where the ball ended in the top left? I'm going to have to see the next goal. Someone's going to score again. Like Hyper was saying, there's a ton of pressure here in the early game. Dallas is going to stay 1-0 for long. And I'm hearing some mathematical errors here, but don't look to me. I didn't do great in calculus. And so, anywho, we have Nate 2005 lurking in the background, getting into position to try and get a stop. And it will not carry him straight to him. It's going down. No stop.
Oh, not again.
It's going awfully close to the goal. Veggie's going to get to it, send it over towards that right side. Still some pressure here. Can it be dismounted? 2005. Oh gosh, that means he's gonna move on us, I think.
Yikes.
That's gonna be Profit with another goal as we have a little existential crisis and putting Towson up 2-0.
Yeah, way to cash in on a nice play by his teammate there, Profit. Catching the open midfield ball that was kind of left in the no man's land by Tio Flove. Put up Towson 2-0. Now Veggie trying to fight in the midfield. It goes a bit above question mark's head. We're gonna have to come up with a nickname for him if they get far in this tournament. Dom, I'm hearing from production, is a nice nickname. So we'll call question mark Dom as he is subbing in for Towson University. Ooh, Veggie had come in. A little bit of a double commit for Tio Flove. Now Dom putting it up once, trying to cause a little more chaos to buy some time for Nate. Profit's not going to send that in.
Be a hat trick.
Oh, man. That's 3 goals for Profit on 3 relatively unguarded nets.
This has practically been layup drill here for Profit. Mr. Tio Flove. I mean, guys, you got the name down, but maybe we get into like a little defensive stance here. I mean, this is what the Knicks were doing to no stop. Okay, this is what the Knicks were doing in Cleveland, guys. I mean, this is no good. But it's gonna be F50 who kind of just dumps it off here for Dom as it goes into that right corner. Veggie misses the ball. We're gonna say that was a fake because he's gonna try and keep it. Nope, it's going to be Prophet, the man who has done all of the work here, really. Not much work that had to be done. He's going to go. Oh, he tries to find the angle. It's going to be a great save by KMP. Wow. So now we're starting to see a little defense. This is good showing. Now we need to see a little offense here out of Towson University going up that right side. Edgy, man.
He's faking, dude. He's just a faker, man.
It's just wrong faker. And it's just gonna kind of sit here on the sound of Teofil Vlay as Towson University is looking to open it up to 4-0. As we're gonna see a good classic demo for love of the game. And it's going to still, wow, I mean, Teofil Vlay can't even get it out of their half here. As Dom goes up into the air, does he have a layup for anybody? No, it's just kind of going to sit up there. Nate 2005 comes and cleans it up. But the attacking prowess of Teofil Vlay has to keep it nice and... Oh, come on, it was right there! Oh, it's hit off the right post! Oh, it was a great effort. Net. I was just going to call it underwhelming, but they found an opportunity, just a little bit of a tight angle by able to put away. And they took that 5, looked like a prime Kyrie Irving in the corner. That's Dom always tries to find his own corner in the post. The greatest defensive player in Rocket League history saves another one.
Yeah, Teofil Vlay is going to want another chance at a goal just for their 50 almost getting it. But the team pinch out, Prophet and Nate just say no. Oh, but that finds its way in. KMP with a sleeper. I mean, he had full boost. He gets just enough of a touch of it. Yeah, I think Prophet he was probably just kind of peeling off for boost, waiting for his teammates to start freestyling. But wasn't quite prepared on defense. KMP will get one for Teofil Vlay.
This is week 1, all right. I mean, this is. Hold on a minute. Wait, we could be looking here now. Oh, what a chance to cut it to 1 at Teofil Vlay. But it's gonna be Dom here looking to go the opposite way. Goodness. Okay, just. No, that was a pass. Nate 205. Wow. From all the way out in midfield after it felt like nobody could get control of the ball, drops one into the center of the net. And that is most likely the dagger on Towson University into the back of Teofil Vlay.
Yeah, that might have actually been a fake there from Dom on the orange side of the pitch, because it left all Teofil Vlay defenders with 0 boost, and here they get another one. I mean, Dom he has 3 assists, he wants 1 in the goal column. And Towson University cruising to a Game 1 victory.
Prophet figured he'll take a break. Everyone on Towson has now scored. And Teofil Vlay, you know, it's a classic in sports, and it's right there in esports. If you don't take your opportunities, the other team will. And Teofil Vlay went from potentially cutting it to 1 goal. That's a very solid save here from Veggie comes out to now being down 4. And unfortunately for Mr. TTV, there will be no clips out of this game. But this is a 3-game series and a grand opportunity to lay the rules down. It's a best of 3 in the winner's bracket side. If you lose that best of 3, don't worry about the first game. You still have 2 more. If you lose 2 games, yeah, that means you drop down to the loser's bracket. Loser's bracket is single elimination. It is a March Madness-esque style. You'll be out of the tournament. But if you get all the way to the end of that, it will be the loser's final. That is the best of 3. If you get to the grand final, it's a best of 5. If you get to the winner's final, like everything else, it is a best of 3. So anyway, with the rules being laid down, these will come up again. Don't even worry about it. But I mean, Hyper, great showing from Townsend. Ben, I'm sure your head's smiling behind that producer's desk.
Yeah.
And Teofil Vlay just sunk a bit.
Yeah, they're doing work. I mean, to be honest, a little bit of a shaky start, obviously, from Teofil Vlay. But the winner of this game will move on to the next round to face I Just Hit the Jackpot, Hey, Hey, Hey. No, that is not a meme. That is a team name.
That's brain rot already. Week 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Week 1, we got to start it off right. And here we move into game 2, and Teofil Vlay is trying to be the funnier name that advances deep into the tournament. As 50 trying to throw a fake on that. Veggie now has a little bit of space on the side. Nate, looked a little closer than it should have. But they'll find the stop. Prophet's waiting for Nate to get a touch on. 50 booms it down on the other side of the field. Prophet will deal with that. 50 with a nice follow-up challenge. But Prophet there to deal with it nicely.
Just a lot of one and done here for this is Nate 2005 just finds an opportunity right there. I was gonna say this is looking like a dead ball but out of absolutely nowhere, Nate 2005 finds the ball with two defenders of TFLV kind of staring at it. But anyway, just as quickly as the game started, Townsend University is up 1-0, but they're up 2-0 just as quickly as they were up 1-0. Profit, who took a little bit of a break in last game, gets started very, very quickly. Goodness, I'm trying to make like a point here, give like some statistical analysis, and Townsend University just wants to score. But what I was gonna say, TFLV, a lot of single opportunities, a lot of one and dones. They get a shot off, and it's down the other side of the field for Townsend University. But TFLV, one shot, and they just have to run back on defense. And don't tell me they're gonna score again, not quite yet. But TFLV has definitely got to get a little bit more into the flow of this. Dom's gonna score. Okay, so Townsend University's up 3-0. Everybody has scored, and TFLV has not quite found the flow state yet.
Yep, definitely struggling a little bit. Maybe a little bit of deer in headlights, as Towson obviously a lot more organized, communication flowing a little bit better. TFLV have got to probably hand their brother the controller, maybe. Maybe get some demos going. They kind of just look like they're chasing what Towson is doing. Dom's gonna thought about challenging that, but they just, like you said, one and done. They kind of get one good hit and then they back off and wait for a team to hit it. It's hard for them to chain things together, as Prophet was waiting on that pass for about 20 minutes. So he waited for Dom to clear space in the midfield for him to take this shot. Gets past Veggie, and Prophet cashes in on it for his second goal of the game.
It's a tidy finish, I'll admit. I mean, I was chuckling at the pass because, boy, it's just like the whole field is open for Townsend.
Yeah.
And while this game is on, an ad is actually playing. This isn't quite Jokic being drafted during a Taco Bell commercial. This is far from it. This is kind of like Haiti versus DR Congo on Tubi or something like that.
It's all right. Shout out the subs. Shout out the subs.
This is true, and we are. Wow, we are 5-0 here. I mean, TFLV, looking back on it, played pretty good in game one. They gotta find a goal here. They just, honestly, they need to find something. They really, really need to find something. It's gonna be. Never mind. It's going to be Prophet who takes it to the left corner. Oh, now we have Dom who's going to take it up to the ceiling. He might have options. He has Prophet on the right who's going to go for the boost, but he's going to lay it off for Nate. It's going to be passed into Prophet. Oh, it's a beautiful goal on the side of Townsend University. 3 players, 1 ball. They all touch it, and it finds the nets.
Yeah, easily. Making it look easy over TFLV. Towson is just, they're just surging. You can tell when they feel comfortable and the plays just kind of flow. Communication is very relaxed, but it's just enough to keep your foot on the neck of the opponent. Dom gonna carry this in. Nice double tap. Ooh, almost got it. There was 2 defenders in his way. He drew out the double commit for Nate to come up behind him and score in the sleeper. That will be 7-0 for Towson.
Oh, I mean, hey, for a university. I mean, we've had plenty come and go. I'm sure this will not be the last time we see one. Obviously not the last time. Well, I mean, that depends how far Townsend University goes. We could definitely see him later on stream. Okay. Okay, hold on. A defensive stop here. Then, ladies and gentlemen, do not scratch your eyes. There are still 3. Oh, it's a great fake by F50. That was actually cold. Unfortunately, they're down 7-0. With 2 minutes and 40 left to go. There's a lot of time left in this game, and usually we say that because the team has a real opportunity. It's a great it's a great stop by Prophet. I saw the vision. Yeah. I saw the vision. Oh, it was right there. It's gonna be look into the middle. I mean, TFLV, this is the most time they've had this game in Townsend University's half. And a great follow-up by Prophet's going to lead to a goal. And it's just everything TFLV tries to do. Townsend University just doesn't really care. A lot of missing the ball. This is the early stages of a tournament, if I've ever seen one.
Well, and these are the plays you kind of have to make. I think TFLV felt right off the rip that they were outskilled. So when you feel you're outskilled, you just kind of go all in every hand, and just hoping that the odds favor you this time around. It sort of looks like what TFLV is doing. That's why they're Ooh, it comes across the middle. Less dangerous than it looked initially, but it seems like that's why Tio Flove is kind of waiting for one person to hit it, waiting for another person to hit it. They're waiting for the opening to be presented to them. And Veggie almost got one earlier to break the goose egg, but they're just not flowing quite as well. They can't take the transition the same way that Nate can right there. So he just kind of waits for the 50 to come to him. Prophet challenges it, makes 50 take a bad hit off the wall, and he just cashes in. And now Towson's they're looking for 15. They want to make a statement.
Oh, they're definitely maybe a little bit off pace, but I'm not gonna say it's not possible. But to give Tio Flove the benefit of the doubt, as hard as it may look, because they're down 9-0. When you are in the really early stages, wow, what an angle from Prophet. I mean, that's a grand goal if I've ever seen one. Wow. Goodness gracious. Look at that finish. Anyway, this start of the tournament, it's just communications are a little bit cold, and this is the highest scoring game I think we've ever had. But the communications are cold. That's the one benefit of a university, is you've probably been playing together for a little while. You don't have those cold starts like other teams who maybe are a little bit newer and haven't quite played together for as long. And the hands might be cold. It's just, you're not hot yet. And this is like worst case scenario maybe ever. Definitely in Nameless Esports history. But this goes to show that you are going to mess up in these tournaments, and it's not always who's the better team, it's who takes the more opportunities. And Towson University is taken a few more opportunities, and Tio Flove has just been stuck chasing a shadow, and that shadow is there's no clouds in the sky anymore.
Yeah, you had a good point about sometimes universities having a little more structure about them, and sometimes like, oh, Veggie spoils the party, 10-1. Tio Flove breaking the goose egg. Prophet not enough as the last man back, couldn't stop Veggie, and they get themselves on the board. Tio Flove for their pride.
Well, you know what? You could put that on the TTV. He's just gonna have to blur the score out because
yeah,
not a bad goal at all. And I am glad they didn't get 10-0. At least they scored.
Yeah, it's a little tough to watch.
At least they came out with a bucket at the end, as it's gonna be 8 seconds. And you know, Rocket League players are gonna go for one more goal no matter what the time says. There is no dribbling out the clock in Rocket League. As,
they're scoring themselves. Veggie almost scored on himself.
Wow, was a great assist there. But, whew, yeah, the scoreboard speaks for itself. I don't usually me and Hyper got a few things to say after these kinds of games.
Yeah, we might not want to look too far into this one. You don't want to, because the tough thing is you don't want to gas up Towson too much. Like, oh, a 10-0 victory would. And you don't want to tear down Tio Flove because, like you said, sometimes cold start comes by, or sometimes the communication is just offhand. Like you were saying about universities having structure, sometimes that competitive communication can go a long way, where you're not like laughing in between goals and BSing around when you just get straight to like, okay, this is the plan, this is the next thing. You can just start flowing. I think Towson got into that early on and just never looked back.
Now, for Tio Flove, your game is, well, the game's over. But your time here, unless they don't show up to loser's bracket, is not over. They will play in the loser's bracket. Who they're going to play is I'll take that one for 500. They'll play gosh, this is a rough one.
Oh, and it's a Man Lucife, but they also DQ'd out of round 1, so that might be That could be a W for Tio Flove if they don't show up for losing bracket. Yeah, it looks like it will be.
And so they'll play most likely the winner of N3 Linecourt and Team. So you could see the names are really filing in here in week 1. But anyway, for Towson University, like Hyper said, we'll play I Just Hit the Jackpot. If you want to shorten it to just Jackpot, we'll accept those as well. So, but I mean, the bracket seems to be wide open still. I mean, Townsend put on a show. in the first series. I mean, for a 3-game series, that's I should say for just 2 games, that might be the highest we've seen. But
Yeah, I'd say so.
A lot, and just like how these teams are most likely, especially Teal Love, is gonna need a little bit of a break. We're gonna take it. So, Rocket Rush Week 1, sponsored by Trophy AI. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short break. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after that awesome spectacle of a game, first series, I imagine this is kind of what a teacher feels like after the whole class fails a test. But with that being said, we are back. It is Rocket Rush Season 2, Week 1. And now, with this next matchup between JNT and SBK Hyper, we got a notable name here in this round, Soku. And he played for... What team he played for?
I believe it was Everything But American. In the championship of last season, they came in 7th, I want to say.
Still had to get to 7th. So
no, that's a tough pass. That's a tough 7th
doesn't sound great, but you have to trust us. This is a good 7.
Yes.
And so we've got some notable names for this one. We have the battle of the 3 letters. So who's gonna take that one? I don't know. And I'm just saying, if LSL beats We Love Layla, we've got another triple. And then if they all get to the last couple rounds, we're on our way here.
There's too many acronyms.
Yeah, I mean, can we guess what these stand for? What do we think? JNT just not try-harding. They try to look nonchalant. SPK. Always starts with K these days. It's just their names just boring.
Oh, it is just their names. I was trying to come up with something to do with the Spurs and Knicks with SPK. The Spurs blank Knicks.
Spurs putrid Knicks. Goodness gracious.
Well, we tried. But anyways, the 2 rosters for the team for SPK will be Soku, Pokemon, and Cure. For JNT, it will be Hyphen, MCHL, and J-Sean. They will be competing in round 2 of the winner's bracket. Loser of this just gets bumped down to the lower's bracket. Your tournament is not over. On the other side of this matchup, like you said, is We Love Layla and LSL. Man, they just put all the acronyms in one part of the bracket.
If I open this up and I see their name is just their players again, it's going to be a long day.
Oh, you want some lore to these names? You want some drama?
It's the same one.
It's
just their names again. Guys, come on, man. Oh, and it's one of the guys' picture is Curry when he was doing the ring. So
and we kick off Cure, starting things, loses it to Hyphen and JNT at the start, and we kick off here 15 seconds into the second round, game 1 of Season 2, Week 1, Rocket Rush. Going to be Cure throwing up a fake jump as Pokey's coming on the side, takes control of that. Obviously a big hike in the speed of play, if you couldn't tell right off the bat.
This is like it's not even a hike, this is like an elevator system.
Yeah.
We're just flying up. And just really getting the ball up and down the field here. Lots of airplay, gonna be a lot more. Jay-Sean's gonna look towards net here. It's gonna be Cure to save it. He's got very good control. Good bump here by Poke. It'll get to Hyphen. Hyphen will now. He will get bumped by Cure. It's a great bump. It's Saft. Come again. That's just so cool. Okay, good. And we get a little turnover here. Poke. Lots of bumps here. And this is not for the love of the game. This is purely strategic. As Cure's going up, Poke is going to probably try and follow behind him, waiting to see if anyone collides with the ball. It's a big strike here on the side of JNT. It's going to go towards net. It's going to be so cool. That's our top 7 player. Getting it up the field to Poke. Getting it into the middle. It's going to be deflected. Comes out to Soku. Puts it on the right side towards Cure. He's going to take it up to the ceiling. He has the number. He goes right over to, goodness gracious. It's a great read by Hyphen, as that was going to fizzle out. Already we're seeing a lot different gameplay here in game 2. Hyphen floats it up, and it's not going to find his Soku. An epic save. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of pressure for both teams. Pokey trying to get a downfield little cheat there, but his team might get punished for it. Oh, if you're tangent, you got to be pulling that on net. Is Soku will take it out from his own corner. Poki's going to be following that up. Gets to it. Ooh, wins the 50 just against Jay Sean. Now Soku towards net. Big save there by Tangent. Now Cure has to
What a touch.
kind of repair the play and keep the pressure going. Gets a nice touch there out to the middle, but it'll be JNT taking possession regardless.
It's going to be Poke out of the net. He does get bumped from behind. Will not be able to control it anymore. Jay Sean takes it into the corner. It's going to be, I think that was Cure meeting him there. No, that's Cure meeting the ball up on the ceiling. He's going to try and find the angle. A triple touch leaves it in towards the middle.
There it is.
Soku, boom! Finds the first goal of round number 2 for SPK.
Yeah, Cure with a huge triple touch off the back wall there. Soku had a wide open net. There might have been a demo in there too from the third player, but either way, between Soku and Pokey, that was beautiful. Or Cure, excuse me. It'll be Pokey challenging up. Cure now cleaning up Jay Sean's miss on the ball. Tangent. Tooth gets that out to Hyphen, who clears it for now. Only as far as Soku sends that back in the danger zone. Ooh, Pokey tried to put that down for Cure, but he wasn't quite ready for the shot. Tangent's going to carry that out. Pokey going to put that to the sidewall. Hyphen's going to keep going. Ooh, maybe he was looking for a demo there. Got a little bit ahead of himself. SPK now on transition.
It's just the amount of time everyone has the ball. It's so short. We're just zipping across the field, and there's Stream Live over there. We are back. Don't worry, only for 1 second. It's gonna be Cure who's taking it up. He's gonna leave it off for Poke. He's gonna go towards net. No, he's gonna go wide left. Soku here tries to find cleanup duty, and it's still stained on aisle 5. Cure though taking it in towards the center, gets a great ball to the middle. No one there to meet him.
Man.
No one there to meet him, as it was a prime opportunity to find the goal and to get a little bit of a cushion, but Prod is going to stay here off the ceiling, and now it's Hyphen. Turns it over to Poke. Poke in towards the middle. Jay Sean trying to read the carom. It's going to be Tangatooth who does it. Now he's going to take it right down that right side. Soku is in behind on his tail. Cure with the steal. Going down in towards the middle. It's going to be a 2-on-1. Can he find the net? It's going to have a teammate behind him. It's off the crossbar. It's going to be saved by JNT. As they're going to look for a counterattack here. Soku looking to slow it down. Sends a great pass to Tangatooth. That's the wrong team, Soku. It's 1-1 with 1 minute left.
What a crazy back and forth. I mean, Hyphen coming up with giant plays on both sides of the ball. Almost had a goal on one end, then had to come up with a big stop on defense, only to take another transition play, put it in SBK's net to tie it up for his squad with just over a minute remaining. I mean, Hyphen did a lot on that play just to give them the opportunity. Oh, Jay Sean! No! The biggest tragedy since, J.R. Smith and LeBron in the finals. Oh my goodness, he was already in the air. He had to do something with it. He had to flip. He had to try and boost. Jay Sean got caught in the middle of no man's land. He must have been jumping to either go on the wall or maybe for a boost before the shot came in. It just caught him at the worst possible timing.
Yesterday, Wemby hit Stephon Castle in the back with a pass, and today,
Jay Sean in the goal
misses
line.
the ball. But as we've seen, JNT can score. Jay Sean had a really good look there, was not able to get a goal out of it. Cure is going to pinch it off of the top of a player's card from JNT. Hyphen now plays the angle towards the right. Jay Sean can find it. He doesn't quite take it into the corner. It's going to be Cure with 20 seconds left to go. Can they put the dagger into the back of JNT? Or will JNT find a miracle goal here? It's floating. It's going to go over Poke, but he's going to have a great play off of the wall. It's going to stay floated up here. Jay Sean plays it. He's going to be patient off the wall. Pinches off the ceiling. It's floated in. It's not going to be able to find the net. It's Cure. Hyphen in the corner. 5 seconds. It's going to be knocked out by Soku. They just have to waste time here. It's 1. It's in the air. And it hits the floor. 2-1. SPK takes game 1.
Crazy drama at the end there. Is like we said, Hyphen doing everything on the one goal and almost doing enough. He wasn't even the goal scorer, and he had over 100 more points than the goal scorer on his team. I mean, crazy game 1 there from SPK and JNT. Completely a culture shock from our first series, as it was back and forth. It seemed like either team could score on each possession that they were afforded during that game. Each team had the opportunity to score every time.
That 3-way break was definitely taking a toll on me now. But wow, what a game for SPK. I mean, like Hyper was saying, night and day compared to the first round. And JNT, I mean, listen, you play what you were given, you get the one goal. The second goal is a mental error. And this is changeable. It's not like, is it? That's thunder. It's not like what happens. It's not like you gave up a great goal or something where it's like, we couldn't have done something there. It's not something unfixable. This is stuff that, did SPK, let me just go check the Brad here. Is JNT, is this their first game where they actually play? They did play against Certified Unks, who we've actually seen before, so not a bad team at all. So that's leading me to believe JNT, it's game one. And game one is very important in the best of three, but as we go into game two, this one is even more important, as SPK can either move on to the next round or JNT can find life for game three. Wow, Poke just racing down the pitch here, 1v, who name the rest of them, as Hyphen's going to just go right back down. If Poke doesn't turn around here, he's going to Hyphen almost had a great prediction there, as Mr. Tangen is going to play it off the wall, gets it to Hyphen, who's just been all over the place, and can't quite find the ball before Soku does it. It's a demo in! That's going to have to be left up to Tooth. Wow, what a great save by Tooth, playing behind. Oh, wow, I mean, it's a great team play by Tooth. That saves a goal, easy peasy. And Hyphen he's trying to, hey, moving quick. I'll say Soku's going to take it down that right side. Gets past Tooth, goodness gracious, excuse me. And he's going to have Poke on his left. He's just going to do it himself, though, as it's going to kill Karim off of Jay-Sean, who's credited with an epic save. But what's even more epic is the goal, as Soku does it himself. And he just finds that right corner. A great play on the side of SPK.
Yeah, they just bled JNT dry. The second player coming back to support had no boost. Couldn't get in the shooting lane in time. It's going to be Jay-Sean trying to shake the cobwebs off from the last incident. The previous game, Tangent circling around, watches Jay-Sean collect that. It's going to try and keep a little bit of ball control. Ooh, Pokey there to clean it up as it was hanging in the midfield for a second. Now Pokey trying to get another touch. Hyphen will be battling against him as that pings off the sidewall. Soku a little out of position, but it might have drawn a defender out as Pokey was trying to cash in on that. Jay-Sean carries it out and above two. Oh, but can't get it above the entire defense of SPK as they will survive that transitional play. Ooh, Cure with a big shot there, but opts for the backboard. Soku can't finish it. JNT surviving multiple defensive possessions, but will it be enough? As Jay-Sean, who having a little bit of flashbacks, he was the last one back there, able to stop that one. Hyphen gets in the way of that center. Tangent goes flying past it, but Jay-Sean will collect with a player downfield. What can he do with it?
Not much, unfortunately, not much. I got to give credit where credit is due. Jay-Sean, 2 epic saves here. Unfortunately, the one still led to a goal, but compared to what we saw in last game, it's right there in terms of defense, and he goes up for a shot and just gets just right into the corner where everyone on SPK was. Still has, possession of the ball here, staying in that left corner. It looks like JNT's kind of not quite giving up quite just yet, but Poke with a great touch there off the wall. He's going to send it in towards the middle. Jay-Sean there to meet him. He both gets bumped off to the side, so it's going to just kind of fly right back to Poke. Oh, what a beautiful angle! Oh my goodness! You get your, what do you even call that thing? Get a ruler out, get whatever tool you have. Yeah, there we go.
Bro, is Ray Allen waiting on the corner for that? Cure just sees him from the midfield, paints the corner where he was waiting. SPK now take a 2-goal lead halfway through the game.
Paints the corner like Jacob deGrom in his prime, and no, Jacob deGrom would not win that game like SPK is looking to. And wow. Soku on the follow, and just great patience there by Soku not to go too early. And Cure almost had just an unbelievable goal off a pinch from Jay-Sean, who has been a really solid defender, but no one there to clear the ball as Jay-Sean was left in a one-on-one and just unable to just stop the onslaught by SPK. This is looking a bit grim for JNT. 2:15, 3 minutes. No, I'm sorry, 3-0. I just said the time. Anyway, Hyper, you got it.
Nah, what you did there. It seems like SPK just have them downloaded now. The first game was kind of close, especially with the error coming through. Jay-Sean now really feeling the pressure of that as he sees his team now down 0-3. As well as down a game, but Tangent had Jay-Sean down there downfield for a second there. Hyphen, tough stop on defense. Soku is going to follow it. Now SPK is just trying to suffocate the incoming offense, making sure that they have no opportunities to even shave off the deficit. They want this to be a clean sweep for the game and the series. Soku just playing disruptor in the midfield. Pokey, ooh, bites on the fake there from Jay Sean. He's got a little bit of daylight here with just above 90 seconds remaining, or excuse me, that would be, oh, math is not mathing. That would be 80 seconds coming up on 70. Anyways, Cure watching Pokey. Hangs in the midfield, but Soku was there. Another fake now. Yeah, SPK just kind of have J&T downloaded. Hyphen trying to put something on net. Doesn't quite get it. We dwindle in the last minute here.
It feels like a 5-on-3 for J&T. I mean, I can't even go out and say their defense has been bad because they're going to come out of this game with plenty of saves. But like you were saying, Hyper, it's just the offensive onslaught from SPK has left it that J&T can't really start an offense, unfortunately. And with 30 seconds left, we could have our first goal. It's going to float a little bit to the right. But you have to feel that after that first game, as a demo is going to come in from Soku onto Jay Sean, who just is luck. And it's just after that game one, as Jay Sean gets demoed again, and Hype gets demoed, J&T's going to run out of team members in a little bit. But after that game one, it just the balloon had deflated beyond repair. They didn't quite see the hole that someone stabbed in it, and they kept trying to fill it up with helium. It just slowly but surely kept on leaking out. As SPK will leak into the next round as they win this game 3-0.
Yep. 2-0 for the series. SPK will move on. They are... Oh, I didn't refresh my page. They are awaiting the winners. Oh, no, they are facing We Love Layla in the next round. That is the third acronym falling down. That is LSL falling down to the lower bracket. They will face Boost Goblins and yours truly, JNT, falling down to the lower bracket. They have not been placed yet, it doesn't look like. Well, they will be playing someone down there in the lower bracket. Just waiting for results to get punched in for the numbers. But it looks like next series we are waiting on the winner of placeholders and Team Supernova to play Femboy Lovers. Yes, you heard that right. The team name is Femboy Lovers. That is not a meme. These are team names. So
I gotta see who's on this team. I mean, come on, guys. I'm not gonna quite say like he's gonna. Oh, I mean, I'm sure they're good at Rocket League, Ben.
Yeah,
but
not a team to
need to work on the creative team here.
They need a PR. They need a PR department.
Guys, there's digital footprint. It's real. I'm just. Not to knock them down. I'm not gonna, not here to judge. I'm here to cast Rocket League. So they're playing Rocket League, all right. So like this could be a fun one. I'm just gonna put it out there. This is Towson University DQ. What happened, Ben? What up,
Ben?
Oh, on my screen it says Towson University DQ.
We thought we had a travesty here in production.
Ooh, that would have been really bad. Okay. Anyway, placeholder. I wouldn't be surprised if this. Anyway, I wouldn't be surprised if the next matchup you get on this very screen is Femboy Lovers versus placeholder, because that's probably gonna be a really, really good game.
That is gonna be a very good game. It's the unfortunately named Femboy Lovers have some hard hitters on their team, so that's gonna be a great game next series.
It's just I mean, they're pushing for finals. I'm sure, just like every other team, they sure are. So, but will we get that game? Maybe. That's not my choice to make. That's the word. If you were to see any of the other games, just to lay them out there, we would have, like we were saying before, SPK versus We Love Layla, and Amphi Boys versus the winner of that, because Towson University DQ'd after beating I just hit the jackpot. Yeah. Who also DQ'd. So that's let me. What's his name? Poke took my protractor and all that stuff, but I can still count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't start laughing. 8 DQs in just the winners bracket. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Guys, what do we sign up for? Do we?
I don't need one, to be honest with you. I think we could roll right into the next series if
I'm still waiting for that. I'm still waiting for those teams to show up then. This is like waiting for the ball to drop on New Year's. Is this like waiting for the World Cup draw? Speaking of the World
Cup, it is a lot of
DQs
because of the 2v2 RLCS going on over... Is it going on in Europe and NA? Oh, that's right. We do have updates coming to Rocket League. Unreal Engine 6. Where is that? I just had it up. And they were talking about the recent changes because there's going to be... Is it the case that you can pick which side of the field you can respawn on? Is that what they're going to do?
Whoa. This guy using a tactical insertion or something?
Right. That's a little... That makes it a different game.
Side of the field. That's kind of crazy.
It'll be exciting.
Hey, look what we get. Placeholder versus...
There we are.
Lovers, I'm so glad Wow.
That's very interesting.
Wow.
So among other changes in Rocket League, I think that's going to be about as big of a change as when they gave you the demo cam, where you can see which side you're respawning on. Now they said to heck with that. We're just going to let you respawn wherever you want.
You don't need the camera if you get to pick, I guess.
I guess not.
But, I mean, we've got the heavy hitters here, which could very well be a, depending on how Femboy Lovers does play, a grand finals matchup. Because placeholder right now is probably the favorite. But you never know, though. We've seen a couple teams, or I say the teams we haven't seen. You never know. We have had losers bracket Lindsay's before. Xavier Sports might be the only one. But they are definitely the aforementioned for that. Placeholders, I'm gonna need to step in here from production. Did they make top 8 last year? Or
yes, they did. I believe number 6.
Number 6. Okay.
They were number 6.
So this is not one player who was top 8. This is 3 of them. Assuming none of the players have changed from last time. So far, the favorites, and right now, the favorites.
Yeah, I'd say so. Both teams coming in have only played one series before this. Placeholder dropped 1 game in their series to Team Supernova. Femboy Lovers sweeped their series against Master Uguay's Disciples, which is by far my favorite name that we have. I feel
like that's the one we got some effort on.
Yeah. It's a little bit of, it's heartwarming. It's for the kids. This placeholder was they placed 7th in the championship in the invitational of last season, so definitely returning hard hitters. Femboy Lovers, I do recognize the names Lena and Demon. So I know they must have a good amount of experience, if not cohesion between those 2 players.
I mean, that it helps more than anything. And with let's see, I go back here with both teams. I mean, I don't know how good Team Supernova is. I mean, to get a game, this is a good series actually. Big. As I'm looking at, you could almost call it a Supernova that they won a game, but with that being said, they still lost. And though it was a great series, that's another team I think we should be looking out for as we start to get into the latter parts of the bracket. As me and Hyper have been saying, these 2 teams right now, I mean, this is kind of like the Hydrogen Bomb versus the other Hydrogen Bomb of the one so far of our tournament. This is going to line up to be a good one. I'm sure we're just waiting for the teams to check in. But the winner of this will move on to face Icor. Could be Ichor as well. I mean, if you are Italian, Icor. If you are anywhere else that pronounces CH as a ch, it's Ichor. And the winner of the other side will go for Amphibios. That's SBK versus We Love Layla. So shaping up One of the players had to take a restroom break. Okay.
Strictly not allowed. Should have read the
Yeah, well, guys, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Just if you have one of my friends did this. If you have a phone and a tablet or something, just FaceTime it. Take the controller with you, boss. Just take the controller.
That's
you
crazy.
can still
You said
see
you
the
have a
screen.
you have a friend that does that.
He used to do it. He wasn't playing Rocket League, but the credentials still hold the same. So I mean, unless the bathroom is underground or something. I mean,
If it works, it works. I mean,
it works. I mean, theoretically, it'll always work. But you never know. Some of the Wi-Fi we've seen in these tournaments,
that is true.
a little shaky.
I wonder if that contributes. That's why I try not to dwell on mistakes a whole lot. Like
That's true. Ping. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ping is rough.
What was his name last game? That had the
Jay Sean.
Yeah, Jay Sean. Because it looked awkward enough, and if you play Rocket League, the ping in the lag in Rocket League is very bad. The ball will just teleport. It'll look like people hit it when they didn't. So it can be kind of jarring. So it's always good to give players a little bit of the benefit of the doubt if they look overly silly on a certain play, that Rocket League's lag is unforgiving.
Or their controller DC'd, maybe their headset fell off, maybe their gaming chair wasn't quite at the right height.
Maybe sticky keys is left on, a lot of things, you know.
Maybe. Oh, you think it's the seat? Oh, it's the seat. Now you're gonna start playing well. So
what are you looking for down there?
What are you looking down for? A pot of gold? It's the seat height. Oh, what a movie.
That's what we're gonna say. That's what we're gonna say to this player who had to get a bathroom break. Oh, your bladder. Your bladder.
Oh, the bladder. It's the bladder. Okay. Well, too much food beforehand, buddy. Taco Bell.
What are you looking for down there? A Twinkie?
I mean, come on, guys. This is the bathroom break of an age. Listen, maybe they have a really big house, and the bathroom just happens to be on the other side. I've heard stories of people getting lost in people's houses.
That better be the case.
Can happen.
That better be the case. You know, if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it. So we got to lock in here, boys.
We gotta go. We just gotta pinch it sooner or later. Gotta move on here. No, not quite on a time crunch, because this we're moving along really fast, actually.
But you got players waiting on us.
We're moving at light speed here.
I know on one side of the bracket, poor Ecor hasn't even played a game yet. They have rode DQs all the way to the semifinals, so they're just in training. They're just matchmaking right now.
Yeah, you haven't played all day. Yep, placeholders. You haven't played all day. You guys are going to play fanboy lovers. I mean, it's all over the place. I mean, this is a great time for some film study, Ecor. I mean,
true.
Game haven't started, so not quite yet. But
great
when the game does start,
great time to download trophi.ai if you're trying to up your game. If you are getting stuck at a certain rank, instead of guessing, why not get a personalized improvement plan built around your specific mistakes, not your strengths. No, we're not going to pump your chest up and make you feel better about your game. We're going to tell you, hey, this is what's wrong. Or trophi.ai is going to tell you, hey, this is where you could be better. This is a mistake that cost you this game. This is a opportunity you had that, you could have scored on if you'd done it this way. Like we said before, over 100,000 players have already started using it. And it can't hurt. It's free. It can't make you play worse. So just give it a try.
If Miss Johnson had trophi.ai, maybe he would have taken Stefan Castle out of the game or called a timeout.
Did they have timeouts left?
Yeah.
And they didn't spend one? Well,
no.
That makes sense.
I kind of know why they didn't spend it, but they don't have a great record when they don't call a timeout with little time left. Just the Knicks defense was going to be good anyway. They had 4 people back. They're not going to go for an offensive rebound on free throws with 13 seconds left. This isn't high school.
Well, it's like I told you before we started. Wemby crying after OKC's Game 7 was, I think that did him in. I think the adrenaline got to him there. The adrenaline dump.
I was about to start crying last night with just how bad it was. But anywho, since the bathroom is still calling, I'm hoping the toilet's okay. We're gonna go to a quick ad break. Production, send us to break.
This is trophi.ai, an AI Rocket League coach, and it's absolutely crazy what you can do with this. If you've ever heard of ballchasing.com, it's a lot like that, but on steroids.
You can actually slow-mo it like this. If you're really struggling, what you need to do, you can actually look. It's really cool. I really like it. You know that sort of games where you have to, you get skill points. This is sort of very similar, but instead of actually getting skill points, you're actually doing the mechs.
Welcome to half flip coaching. To perform a half flip, you'll need to flip backwards, cancel the flip, and then rotate your car to land on your wheels.
I know nobody thought this day would come, but we are going to start this round. We're getting to it. Sponsored by trophi.ai, Rocket Rush, Season 2, Week 1. As myself, Sean, with Hyper, ready for this unreal, hopefully unreal game about to happen on my screen, your screen, and everybody's screen. Placeholder against Femboy Lovers. And we are in for a, we're in for a good one here, ladies and gentlemen. These are both guys who have been battle tested so far in the tournament. Not quite at the finish line, but two teams who could meet each other in a photo finish there. And Hyper, we're in for a good one.
Yeah, both teams looking at this as an opportunity to take the biggest competition out early, or at least give themselves a good chance to not meet them later in the finals. So it's a big game for both sides.
And remember, if you do lose this game, you will, or this, I guess I should say, set, practically, you will go into the losers bracket. Now, I know it says the losers bracket, but we've had winners come from there before. Mm-hmm. One game elimination. A lot of people are game one Andes, and they only win the first game. Boom, it's the perfect place for you to get right back to, you get to the losers final. Now, that one's going to be a best of 3. But then you go to the grand finals. However, those who do win in the losers bracket, it is going to be a one game disadvantage, just like week 1, season 2. And it is going to be a one game disadvantage for you in the grand finals. People coming in from winners bracket will have that one game advantage. It just makes sense. It's kind of how I do around here. And they'll start. You just have to believe me. They're here. It's like kind of just, we're a little we're kind of a little stuck in the middle there. We're getting there.
Like we were saying, with people's connections and people getting into the lobby.
This could be one of those.
Like we were saying, we're going to shout out trophi.ai again, free for 7 days, 12% off with code Nameless. If you're wanting to get better at Rocket League, just try it. 7 days for free. We head into game 1 here, placeholder versus Femboy Lovers.
We got Hawk, Stellar, and Hooter versus Lena, Blaz, and Demon. It's going to be Demon who plays the Karam off the wall. Hawk and aforementioned with placeholder. Lena and the rest with Femboy Lovers. You guys, it's Hooter. It's going to be Hooter who ends up scoring 1-0 for placeholders. And we are 17 seconds. I actually need a replay. There's a big boom on my screen.
That is crazy.
And
He planted his feet and pivoted.
That's and one right there for Hooter. That's an old-fashioned 3-point play right there. Wow. Okay. Well, anyway, that's about as tough as a finish as you're gonna get. As Hawk tries to play it off the wall, it's gonna go back to Hooter who misplays it. It's gonna be Stellar in a 1v2, and he's gonna win the 1v2. As Blaz is gonna hit it off of the ceiling, Hooter's gonna play into the goal. Smart trying to get a little bit of momentum going out to the other side of the field. It's going up to Hawk. A great outlet pass, a great save by Lena. Stellar is going to play it in towards the middle, hands it off to Hooter, who won't be able to play. It's going to be a great defensive stop by Femboy Lovers, coming straight back down. Demon onto the left side, can't quite get the angle. A great bounce from placeholder, erases the potential of a goal.
Stellar, ooh, cashing in there. Great pass from, I believe it was, no, Stellar was going, yeah, Wooter. Great pass there, catches it. As it bounces, just to get the little more extra power on it. Placeholder leads by 2. Not even a minute gone.
Naya said he has 5K on Femboy Lovers. 5K is not looking great in his favor right now. His Wooter has missed the rock. He missed the ball. It is not going to be 3-0 yet. Yet, I say, and maybe never now. As Blaz is going to take it back, and it's going to be Wooter, who has just been at hyper speed this entire game so far. The boost is flying out of his car, and it's just going to be Lena on that right side. Goes up Stellar. Great stop there, but it'll be Blaz. It does slow the momentum down. Wooter with a bump. It feels like placeholders made the great off-the-ball plays so far early on, as it's going to be Hawk with a great pitch. They thought he was going high, and he goes low, and Hawk makes it 3-0 on a great solo effort and just a tidy finish to put them up another goal.
Yeah, I mean, placeholders doing such a great job of just buying little moments, whether it's a player just tapping it on an aerial, buying time for a teammate to come around, or maybe a bump in the midfield so that the defense that they're facing is a little more behind. I mean, placeholders just all over the place. Like you said, the off-ball players are really coming through.
It's going to be Blaz who's going up, and it's actually a demo onto Lena, who could have been on that right side there to get a pass, just as they were talking about. Another off-ball play going in the favor of placeholder. As Blaz sends it into the middle, it's going to be a great pass, and Lena plays the bounce over the right post. And it's the first time in forever the posters help the team. And Femboy Lovers now gets one back, and they are right back in this game.
In between 2 defenders, Lena cashing in, putting Femboy Lovers on the board. About 3 minutes left. First game, Wooter and Blaz meeting in midfield. Blaz going to try and chase that, but Stellar collects it off the wall. Now Demon's going to chase that. And if you're Femboy Lovers, you want to, it's weird. You got to find this thin line where you want to play fast so that you keep placeholder on the back foot, but you got to make sure your communication stays intact. Make sure that openings do not get afforded to the offenses. Demon's trying to carry that up over the top, but Hawk playing defense on his own crossbar. Now gets it past Blaz. Wow! Nice stop. This Demon gets a big defensive play there. Now Lena past a streaking placeholder player. Hawk gets another chance, but a little bit of a shallow angle on the double tap there. Blaz, bit of a team bump.
Oh no.
Gonna try and collect it now as Wooter's coming over the middle. Blaz with 0 boost. Maybe throws up a little bit. Enough of a contention to scare the offense away. Now as Femboy Lovers trying to chip a little bit more away at that deficit.
It's going to be a 2-on-1 here for Blaz. Will not win that one either. The 2-on-1 has not been in favor for the 1. It's going to be Hawk sending it down. We're watching him watching the ball like a Hawk. It's going to go off the ceiling from Blaz. It's going to go past a couple people here, staying in that same spot. Stellar tries to find. It's going to be hit off of the wall by a Hawk. Now it's going to be Demon on the right side. Hawk in pursuit. He goes to touch on the ball, but it's going to be in towards Stellar. It's going to be saved by Wooter. Now you have a 2-on-2. Where's the ball going to go? It's going to stay in the middle. Hawk tries to put it on the brakes. It's going to land down to Stellar. Lena comes in with the save. Gets it now. It's going back towards the goal of placeholder. Good touch by Hawk to lay it over to Stellar. It comes to Lena in towards the middle. It's going back towards Stellar in the lot.
Oh,
it's going to go off the ceiling. It's not going to be in the goal. It's going to be on that left side, wide right. Lena with 1 minute left to go. Everyone flies right past the ball. Demon in the corner. Is he going to be able to get it out? He does get it out. He's going to be able to find a goal, and it will. It's going to be lead off an assist, and the right side has favored the Femboy Lovers, and it has got it to the back of the net. It is a 1-goal game with 1 minute left.
Big drama there as Lena was just waiting for Demon. Demon was throwing up a bunch of moves, throwing up a bunch of looks up in the corner. Lena just patiently idling in front of the box, waiting for that ball to pop out. Sure enough, they get the second goal for Femboy Lovers, give them a shot with the last minute remaining.
We have not had an overtime here yet in this tournament. We have been minorly close. I won't say majorly because that's not quite true. But we have been at a crossroads a few times as Lena's going to look to get it tied up. Gets past Wooter. A good move to get past one. Cannot get it past Stellar. Stellar off the wall. It's a great pass. Can Demon take advantage of it? No, he cannot. Over to Wooter, who plays it on the left side. Does not get it to a teammate. I think placeholder's getting a little bit sloppy here as the later minutes have come in from this game. 20 seconds left for the first overtime of Season 2. Hawk going right. Well, I say if Femboy Lover score, that is. Hawk is going to go. Oh, it's going to be in towards the middle. Stellar is going to come out to him as he's going to like the time waste. It's going to be trying to go to that saved by Demon. If there was going to be a play that got in overtime, it's that one. Wooter plays it out to the right side. 5 seconds left to go. The ball is flying. It's over to fly over Lena's head. Over Lena's head. Game 1 goes to placeholder.
Ooh, close down to the wire there. I mean, Femboy Lover's putting up a great try, but I think placeholder knew where they needed to be to shut things down.
The shot advantage on the side of Femboy Lovers, actually. The offense was definitely flowing a lot better for them in the last part of the game. But a slow start. Going down 3-0 does not help anyone. It's definitely not going to help when you have to play from behind. If you're going to go down early, as Femboy Lovers said, put on pretty much. They can easily get a game 2 victory if this does not happen. They put on a good fight. Nia wants a game 3, and a lot of us want a game 3. I mean, we haven't really been close to the game 3 yet, so I would love a game 3. But a placeholder does scrape this win out. They really could have lost this one. Femboy Lovers played very, very well in the later part of that game.
Yeah, I think the only critique I could lob to, or maybe adjustment to Femboy Lovers, is they just seem maybe a little flat-footed. I don't like how often I was seeing players hit that reverse button. It's generally, it's not like a bad key, or it's not a bad button to hit, but if you're doing it too much, it can kind of point to, it can be a side effect of your positioning, so to speak. But that's really the only thing about Femboy Lovers. I mean, they had a lot of chances.
And that reverse key will inevitably slow you down, as well as like behind. Oh, it's gonna hit the crossbar. Save myself.
The rebound.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Great second effort by Demon to get the put back in that left side of the goal. Ooh, okay, now this time Femboy Lovers takes the 1-0 lead. I'm gonna have to take my jacket off so it's getting hot. Goodness me. Anyway, it's 1-0 now. Stellar, and a lot of bumps there in the middle. Demon's going to take it up that left side. Has the goal, the lone goal. Great pass to Lena. Wow. Now with 40 seconds off the clock, 20 seconds per goal, and just as placeholder got up 2-0 quick last game, it's Femboy Lovers this time. Oh, goodness gracious. We are off to a quick start, ladies and gentlemen.
Great communication from Femboy Lovers. Demon jumped for that and immediately backflipped to get himself back on the wall, and it was just enough to get placeholder's defense to look at him for just a second longer than they should have been as Lena sneaks it past them. Blaze, kind of didn't make it enough to be a post shot.
Oh, what a save!
What a save! As the Femboy Lovers offense was imposing themselves, and Hawk had to come out with I believe that was half in, half out when he saved that ball. As Demon now has to be the one to come up with a defensive stop. Hawk trying to get himself on the ground to wrangle that one in. It'll be Stellar to try and keep the play going. If it's popped up by Hawk, Lena is there to babysit it out into the midfield, but Stellar will send it back in. As you said, in this boost, Lena trying to chase that one. Or maybe a chance for double tap here. Oh, Blaze will put it through. That is a unwinnable scenario if you are placeholder, because if you let it bounce, Lena's up there for the double tap. If you hit it down, Blaze is scoring on you. You had to have eyes in the back of your head there to know to put it in the corner, and placeholder didn't. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Femboy Lovers up 3 with 3:30 remaining.
And as of right now, we are sure looking at a game 3. With 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go, there is plenty of time. Alina's going to take it back towards the goal, and it will kind of stay here, though. Femboy Lovers is going to be on their back foot, as it's going to be Wooder who's going to get one back. I question the back play by Lena. I don't think you needed to take it back. Why give him an opportunity at your own net? And just Wooder takes advantage of it. Now you still have the 2-goal lead, 3 minutes left, but that's a quick response. You just have to wipe that one up to a little bit of a mental error. It's no problem. You move on. Blaz plays on the right side, gets it to Demon. Demon is going to probably look for Lena, who does fly in, gets it on that left side. Hawk trying to play it right back down. The pressure from Fanboy Lovers coming out early here after that goal. It's kind of like when you do something stupid on offense and you play the best defense ever. That is exactly what is happening right now. But it is going to be on their side. Lena gets a good touch just to clear it. Smart. Don't keep it on your side and more than you need to. Keep possession. It's going to forward, guys. And no second efforts there. But Femboy Lovers has been great on the second efforts. I think that's been one of their best points so far in this game, is that they are really picking each other up. But this is open net, and it's going to be 3 goals up again for Femboy Lovers as they take a 4-1 lead with 2:34 left to go.
I think you're right, too, is I think placeholder has better maybe team play when they can get it rolling and they can kind of start their momentum. But Femboy Lovers, they have the control where they kind of know how long they want to be on ball, and the communication for them is also reeling as Demon's going to chase this, try and put it in a dangerous spot. Still plenty of time left if placeholder could figure it out, but not if Lena gets another hat trick. That will be 5 for Femboy Lovers, and looking like completely, I mean, they didn't look bad in game 1, but goodness, this is a step up.
Placeholder with a pick 6 turnover from Wooder. Femboy Lovers taking advantage. I mean, they played this game 10 times better than last game. As it stands, I think so far the team who has scored the first goal again has won every single game. And if you have joined us from, wow, it's a great finish from, Demon there. And it is just a rout here. We are awfully close to our first Brazil of Season 2 here. And with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left, the placeholder, this game doesn't exist. Just forget about it. Unless they have a miraculous comeback in them, unless it's the Knicks versus Cavs game 1.
Oh, gosh, don't remind me.
I just, I don't know if they have it in them this game. You just have to try and reset. Try and get something here. If you're going to start momentum, start it now. Even if you lose this game, just getting a goal or 2 back does help for your momentum in next game. Just to do something. That's a great pinch off the wall. And if that led to a goal, I don't know if Wooder's controller disconnected or something, but he's just kind of sitting in goal over there. I think he's still over there. He's still at 33 boost. Guys, can we check Wooder's PC?
Check him PC.
Still over there. I think Wooder might have gone to take a bathroom break.
I mean, it's 6 and 1 down. I mean, might as well take this.
Brazil 7-1 for Femboy Lovers. All we're missing is the Brazilian guy carrying a refrigerator on his shoulders. And wow, I can wrap this one up here, guys. 7-1. Placeholder like a completely different team, as I think they have given up. I'm keeping a buck with you guys. We've been honest the whole tournament. They've given up. Wooder has left unless he's setting up the FaceTime in his bathroom right now. It's he's gone for good. He's gone for good. You're just gonna have to put this one in the back pocket. I've got 2 back pockets, so I could give 1 to placeholder.
They're gonna need more than that.
Yeah, they need 6 of them. 6 goals. They're down right now. Almost 7. 1 minute left. Yes, there is somehow. Oh, Wooder with a great touch.
I do hope for his sake that he is just, you know, taking his hands off the controller. He's not like, you know, ripping the sheets off his bed right now or whatever could be happening.
Maybe he's typing in the Nameless Esports code on trophi.ai.
Yeah, of course. He's getting trophi.ai right now as we speak.
Maybe Placeholder could get a subscription going right now to figure out the 500 things that went wrong this game. He's going to score again.
Oh, he's back. Yeah, he's signing up real quick.
There we go. Yeah, look at this. Just in time to give Fanboy Lovers another goal.
He just had to enter code Nameless for 12% off. Real quick.
Said 7 days free. Gosh, okay. 28 seconds left. What can happen in 28 seconds? Another goal for Femboy Lovers? Ooh, almost. A great crossbar challenge from Hawk there.
Oh, here comes Stellar. We're about to get a new record for most goals scored in the game. Oh, it almost trickled in. That's crazy.
I think we're right there. We're right there. I think the most is 11 so far today with 10 from...
we need 2 quick smackaroos right now. I don't think it's happening.
And 5 seconds left. Like we said, the Rocket League players are not one to take their foot off the gas or their finger off of the bumper here. They're going to try and score no matter what. There is no such thing as sportsmanship in the latter seconds of goodness. This wasn't even sportsmanship. This is 8-1. I mean, I think we could have seen this coming because Femboy Lovers did have an advantage in the shots last game. They did have an advantage.
Fair.
However, did I think 8 goals was coming?
No.
Not really.
And I think Placeholder was only going to get 1.
Hold on a minute. I gotta rat someone out in the chat here. Giving up with 3 minutes is like a child throwing a tantrum. I saw the Cavs give up with like 10 minutes left in game 4.
Yeah.
They're professionals.
It could also be...
I really think he took a second bathroom break. We might have been waiting.
That's what I think.
He really might have just been holding it in.
I think once you're losing 7-1, you protect your mental at that point. You just kind of start looking around the room, go make a sandwich, go pet your cat, you know.
Maybe open a book.
Yeah, maybe. Like
Game
I said,
3, baby.
I hope for the sake of his team, he's not, you know, rearranging his bookshelves right now. I hope he's just kind of chilling out.
Well, the good thing is he's here. The other thing is, wow, Femboy Lovers almost scored that with again.
They're definitely not they're not holding any cards back.
I mean, if I'm Femboy Lovers here, I see that Wooder DC'd with 3 minutes left, and I'm saying, boy, would it be great to score first again? And they will! The Demon will score their first goal. Femboy Lovers up 1-0. Well, 20 seconds. This is exactly how last game started.
It's true.
20 seconds in, 2 goals in 40 seconds, 1 goal per 20. Wow. I mean, guys, placeholder, you could say they're down quick. Got to get back quicker. It's going to... Oh, wow, Lena with a fast 180. Just a good bump here. It's going to fly up. Stellar finding the ceiling. Blaze finding the ball. Good stuff by Wooder to clear it out. Maybe a counterattack. Nope. I mean, do we plan on taking the ball out of the corner, guys? I mean,
yeah.
No. Wow!
Lena just cashing in on a little bit of indus. Look, all 3 players, 1 on the wall, 2 barely with any boost. They kind of just got caught waiting for the other one. You know, kind of when you look at your teammate like, it's your turn to go. No, it's your turn to go. No, it's your turn to go.
Oh! What do we do? Placeholder. Listen, I'm not holding a favorite in here. I usually don't hold favorites unless it was Glorp. That's different. But goodness, guys, placeholder. I like watching this. Oof. I'm not soundless, but I am speechless.
Stellar coming up the wall, trying to get it out of his defensive zone. Almost getting a flip reset, but was just too far ahead of the ball to really cash in on the flip. Nice pop there from Lena, although Hawk will send it out. Has Stellar streaking. They need this one. Oh, but Blaze is there. Wooder not quite in the right position to cash in. Woo, Hawk, yeah, they're going for it now. They're throwing everything at the wall, waiting for a goal to slip through the wickets. Stellar trying to pre-jump the challenge there, but Wooder will collect. It's almost back in the direction of Stellar. Now Hawk has to try and salvage a defensive possession here as Lena's going to try and kill that right in front of the box. Oh, nobody there. It looked like I thought Demon was going to turn around and cash that one in as well, but not to be. Still 2-0. about 3 minutes remaining. Hawk trying to peel to beat Blaze to that one. He will pop out in the midfield. Wooter trying to work on Lena. Lena's really the all-around player right now on defense and on offense. I think that's I'd put a target on that player's back if I were placeholder right now. Oh, Wooter getting placeholder on the board.
It did take a little while. It took me going from standing to kneeling down to standing again for them to get this one. But Wooter does find it. If you're Femboy lovers, still well in the driver's seat. I mean, this is their game to lose. They've been in steady control for, I'd say, 90% of this game. Even when placeholder had the ball, it felt like Femboy lovers was in the right spot. Still in the right spot, as the right spot right now is placeholder's side of the field. But Wooter with no boost booms it down the field, so you know what that means? He can't get back. And the boost on the side of placeholders is really bad right now. Hawk just collected 100, and so he's going to be the only one who could go into attack, and now that's gone. Now everyone's got some boosts here. Now they can make a play. It's going to be Wooter. It's going to be collected by Lena. 2:20 to go. Hawk misses the ball. Stellar gets it past. Hold on. It's going to be past somebody over Demon. Demon going up. Can't quite get the double tap. It's going to be Wooter going on that right side. Doesn't have any teammates. There's just... I'm just watching the ball fly down to Femboy Lovers' side of the field, and there's no one, not even a Femboy Lovers over there. I mean, it's just, I guess that's what you might call the Femboy Lovers players. As Blaz is going to take it up into that right side, and Demon there to stop. That's exactly what I'm talking about. They're just in the right spot, and they're playing this game beautifully. But this is some good team play. Little ticky-tacky.
Ooh, that was almost the one.
Hawk really was just right there, but Stellar's going to have to chase this one. Saving boost, can pick up a little bit. Going in towards the middle. Little layoff to Wooter. Won't get past Blaz, but it won't get past anyone else either. It's still staying. It's in the midfield. 1:22 left. Still no overtime. Use Stellar.
I would not have hit that if I was Stellar. That gave me a heart attack. Blaze with the bump, and there it is right there. I mean, I don't know if Stellar lets this go, if there's a better touch available for one of his teammates, but I still don't like the powerful touch across the box when you don't have a teammate hanging out in that corner to receive it. It always seems like it's a case of I can touch the ball, therefore I will. But still a little bit of time.
Minute 7, we've seen much crazier things happen in a minute 7. But something about the that maybe now. Lena again. I mean, placeholder looking like the completely different team. 5K points for Naya is looking like it's going to turn into a little more than 5K. I mean, placeholder just shut down. Usually, I picked this up from kind of other people, but a lot of times people will go out and say, man, that team really stunk. Like, you can come out and say, man, placeholder's not playing really well. However, you have to look at the other side of that equation, right? We're getting back to math again somehow. But Femboy Lovers is making them play really bad. This is where credit has to be put in. The one team might look bad, and sometimes that is the case. They really are just playing really badly. But Femboy Lovers is putting on the pressure. They're in the right spots. They're playing their points before placeholder can fill the space. And just every single pass, even if it's a pass coming out from the side of placeholder, it's almost like it's being passed at a great save here from Demon, I think, on his own teammate.
He was trying to get a style shot on that. And saved it.
I mean, I put that up as a clip. They don't know I'm on my arms trying to score. But with 4 seconds left, placeholder just completely shut down after game 1, and Femboy Lovers is not done yet in this tournament, and they will move on to the next round as placeholder will move into the losers bracket.
Yeah, pretty convincing win there from Femboy Lovers. Like, even after game 1, we sort of, raised our eyebrows like this could be a dramatic fashion. We were hoping for a game 3 just for the sake of the watching value, and we got one, and sure enough, I mean, Femboy Lovers did not. As soon as they tasted the blood in the water, it was sort of over. They kind of figured out placeholders after game 1, and I think maybe poking at Wooter's mental. I know we can't see the quick chats in there, so I wonder if there was a little bit more drama going on in the game. but it's always exciting. I always love a little bit of toxicity. Personally, I'm a little, I'm rough around the edges like that. To be honest, I'll be honest.
Well, for a positive for somebody besides Femboy Lovers, we have 11.3k channel points that goes to Naya, and that might be a record here. I mean, 5k is, in the grand scheme of things, when it comes to channel points, it ends up not being too much. However, 11.3k to win, that's a little something there. But now Wooter can probably take his full bathroom break. Probably won't be needing him for a little bit. Fanboy Lovers is going to go straight into the next round. I mean, with how they played there, Icor hasn't
chances.
Icor hasn't played a game yet today.
Yeah, we can't compare anything from those.
And now they have to play Femboy Lovers, who just scored like 15 goals in 2 games, 12. I mean,
yeah,
taking down placeholders, who was 7th in the championship last year. I keep saying last season.
It's technically last year. It's fine. We'll go with it.
It's a broken clock is right.
Fiscal year, right? Or something like that.
It's like a liturgical season. So now SPK and We Love Layla. You know what? Maybe I probably have to refresh. Hold on, I was gonna say 42-minute game.
Yeah, SPK.
Okay, there's 17.
They took that one over We Love Layla and Amphibios over Towson University. 2-0. That will send Towson down to the lowers. Unfortunately, Towson is out. They met Team Supernova, who was a team we highlighted that took a game off of placeholder. And they fell to them in the lower bracket. So Towson University's run is unfortunately done. Placeholder will have to play SP Dogs, who sound familiar, but I don't recognize the roster names immediately. But that is the state of your Season 2 Week 1 Rocket Rush Nameless Esports Tournament. We are going to go to a quick break before we send it back in, and it will be SPK and Amphibios on your screen when we return.
This is trophi.ai, an AI Rocket League coach, and it's absolutely crazy what you can do with this. If you've ever heard of ballchasing.com, it's a lot like that, but on steroids.
You can actually slow-mo it like this. If you're really struggling, what you need to do, you can actually look. It's really cool. I really like it. You know, those sort of games where you have to, you get skill points. This is sort of very similar, but instead of actually getting skill points, you're actually doing the max.
Welcome to half flip coaching. To perform a half flip, you'll need to flip backwards, cancel the flip, and then rotate your car to land on your wheels.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I believe Sean is hypocritically taking a bathroom break as we head back into the broadcast. Can you believe it? Either way, we are going to have Amphibios versus SPK. SPK we saw on stream earlier. They had a 2-0. Don't act surprised. We caught you in your hypocritical woes in your bathroom break. We caught you live and on stream. We're gonna put the replay back. You're double dipping. Oh, it's insider trading. Insider trading. I'm gonna call Kalshi and have him kick down your door. Yeah. Yes, we have SPK and Amphibios. We have SPK we saw earlier playing against JNT. And they took that series 2-0. They also beat We Love Layla 2-0 to get themselves here in the winners semi-final. Now, SPK looked very good in their showing against JNT. It's going to be hard to root against them, although we have not seen Amphibios, who did 2-0 Towson University, who also looked great. I am still going to favor SPK in this matchup personally. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it's not. Is he muted? I can hear him.
No, because I'm not muted. I'm muted in Discord. Oh.
Oh, Sean was muted this whole time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we apologize.
Guys, I'll make my entrance again. Hold on.
Yeah, let's just do it over. Anyways, welcome back. SPK versus Amphibios. Oh, Sean.
Perfect
nice of you to join
timing!
us.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy, man. You're here just in time. We were talking about how Soku is a performer from last season, how he made top 7.
Wow. Guys, if you have trophi.ai, then that would be able to spot that issue instantly and give you coaching on how to unmute your mic on your software services and have you prepared to talk about the game. Good thing Hyper did a good amount of talking. We're going to start game 1 here. So we're in the winners semifinals. And I mean, it's going to be good to see. Poke, we have Magic, who was actually another caster, funny enough. That'll be here sooner or later. Maybe he's really double dipping. I made the joke while I was muted that I was member of placeholder, but he's here.
No, we can't rat him out. Nobody knows.
You can't do it. Pen, which if you're ever wondering what the I'm pretty sure the Italian word for bread is, that's pen, I'm pretty sure. Hunter level, that's not Italian for anything, and Magic also not Italian for anything. So 0 for 3, 0 for 2 on
Sean,
those.
our resident linguist here.
I did take 2 classes, I'm on a good Duolingo streak. If they didn't freeze my number like 2 or 3 times, so it's like it's somewhere. No goals yet, which is nice. We get to see a little bit of defense, the ball flying around a little bit, contrary to the last 2 games where Femboy Lovers just got 2 goals compared to before. Well, now all I'm gonna say is now if production didn't send us back, I wouldn't have been muted and stun locked. So I'm just saying, I'm not gonna put any names out there or anything. But talking Ben, no, it has nothing to do with our production person's name. Went yes to the sending us back. It's what Hyper. I mean, we're seeing some good defense here. Back and forth. The ball's flying a little bit. Not a lot of possession.
Ooh,
but also not a lot of goals.
Yeah, Cure almost came in there and capitalized on the space he was given, but Pokey's going to send that high. Yeah, it is a lot of players feeling each other out, like cheating downfield but not committing for the pass, just trying to see where the other team's rotations lead them and where the openings present themselves. Pan's going to meet Cure there for a pretty level challenge. Magical find. Ooh, Soku who pops that up. Hunter couldn't get to it. Now it's stress on the goal line for Amphibios. Pokey watching all this action goes down as he retreats to his back wall. Has Soku there to receive it. Oh, there was a player there for Amphibios that was looking for the, player there for the offense was looking for a bump, and lucky for the defense he didn't find it. There's Pan's going to try and walk above Cure, can't quite get there now. Magic keeping it in the corner, has Hunter. Beautiful communication as he knew he was coming over top of him. Magic was just waiting for a touch, but it wasn't the one he was expecting. Now the demo coming downfield there. Pan spawning back in. It is in time, no drama for his team on defense. Now SPK trying to get the goose egg off of their scorecard. That falls dangerously in front of Amphibios' defensive net. And again, just a lot of teams feeling each other out here. It's still 0-0 as we encroach further past the halfway point.
We're 5 seconds away from that 2-minute warning. And as we have seen so far in this tournament, the first team to score has won the game. That held very, very true in the last series. And I mean, it might take us to overtime, in which case then you really are going to win on the first goal. But so far, it's just been a lot of up and down the field, lots of transition. We haven't seen, outside of the first minute or so for SPK, a little bit of like half-court play. We're seeing a lot of going up and down as Magic sets it in. Oh, and it's just a little bit late. And it's going to be Poke who's able to get it out of the box. Great play on the side of Magic to get it in towards the middle. But it could have been some bumps down the field. We don't know. Just not able to get there in time, that being Hunter level or Pan. Now it's going to be Soku. And it's you have to wonder. I wonder if there were some breaks in between, especially with the 3-game series. And last time, wow, what a great save by Q. It was a great effort by Pan. But I wonder if teams have to sit around for a little bit. I'd have to kind of check the bracket to see if that's true. But Soku's playing it out of the corner. 1 minute left. This is where it starts getting a little bit spooky, even out of the Halloween season. That's going to go in towards the middle. It's going to be a Cure squeezed in. Cure gets it over the head of Magic. And like a spell out of the wand, it squeezes right through the space. And it's a great finish by Cure to take a 1-0 lead with 51 seconds left.
Big goal for SPK. I mean, they were a little bit on their heels for the better part of the opening stages of this game, but it's not over yet. Pan trying to throw a move on the last main defender there, and Soku can't quite get control that he wanted. Now Pan still with a little bit of control. Hunter wasn't quite set to receive that pass, but still a little bit of space for SPK to try and punish Amphibios not to be this time around. Ooh, Soku doesn't get a touch on the ball there. Now he's kind of stranded in midfield as Pan has an open shot. Pokey sends that one away, but the monkey is not off their back yet, although it is clear. It's still, not quite the touch there I think Hunter wanted. It's going to stay in Amphibios' end as we enter the final 10 seconds.
Oh, no! The clock is ticking down. Oh, it's enough to... Oh, it's going to be Pan! Finding the bread at the end of the stick. Bread tastes better than pea, ladies and gentlemen. And Poke may have missed... Pokey missed the ball. He couldn't quite catch that one. Yes. And it's going to be 5 seconds left. Now 5 seconds. Is there enough magic left in the hat for Amphibios? There's 3 seconds left. 2 seconds. It goes up to Soku. Trying to make a play on the ball. It's Pokey. That's going to be a good touch. It's coming out of the corner. It's going to be Soku missing the ball. Overtime. And it's the first Ken's overtime of Season 2.
We go 1-1. Cannot separate these teams. Cure takes a punch for his troubles. SPK and Amphibios locked in our first overtime in Game 1. And trying to create some space for his team. Cure was there for that challenge. He was about the smoke that time. Ooh, team bump coming out. Now Cure has to punish, but just didn't have enough power on that. Had a bunch of net to shoot at, but I think the defense got themselves organized.
Oh my goodness!
Pam wanted to call game right there, but Soku decides a little more time.
And in the corner. Soku taking it up. It floats over Magic. Stays underneath the car though. Hunter able to get it out. Not quite yet though. Got it out from the box. Not able to get out from the side. It's going to be Magic. Contested by Soku. Goes low. Great dribbling there. Great handoff to Pan. It's Poke. Ooh. Great angle to potentially save the game-winning goal for Amphibios. Whatever. It's SPK in the middle. Trying to find something. It's Soku over towards the right. Over to Cure. He's got a lot of good work with, and he finds the angle to send SPK out of game 1. And it's just barely makes up for the mistakes that led them to overtime. But ball don't lie, and SPK wins game 1.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful lob there. I mean, it was pretty much an alley-oop. Soku just pretty much makes that ball float in the middle of the air, and Cure just comes along and smacks it home for the game winner, putting SPK up 1-0 in this series, 2-for-1 in that overtime game. Sean, I really enjoyed Amphibios in the opening of that game because they came out with such explosiveness, and it seems like they just maybe a double commit here or there was their downfall.
I think they just got a little jumpy. I think that lasted for a lot of the game. I mean, it happened to pay off for them later on as Poke missed the ball.
Yeah.
But I think SPK had control, like you said, not quite the first little part. Wow, but I have to also say SPK's defense has been on another level for the game, and that is probably why Amphibios couldn't get into a great rhythm. Yes, they were able to find shots. No, they couldn't find a goal until a really big defensive mishap, which we've seen a lot of today. Are we playing in NA or are we playing in like South Korea? I feel like we're having a lot of people miss the ball for weird last-second goals. I heard Kalshi get brought up a couple times today. So, anyhow, Magic not able to.
If Inside Sports Betting has made it all the way down to Rocket Rush, we've got bigger fish to fry. Cure collecting the goal off of the madness there. Hunter with no boost. I really had no business taking that. I mean, you got two teammates with boost around you, especially when the offense is encroaching on your position. Someone's got to make the call to say, hey, I got that. I have 100. But either way,
it's for the love of the game.
Hunter sees that stolen off his hood, and SPK now have the lead with 4 minutes remaining. Can they hold on to it?
I mean, for a lot of last game, they could. Again, the one who has scored the first goal has won these games. Yes, we're probably going to say that every single game now that I remembered about halfway through when it's going to be a screamer at a Hunter level. Wow, from off the ceiling, finds the floor, and also the back of the net. Goodness, 28 miles per hour. You just have to believe us. The radar gun broke because of how fast that went. And it also...
Cure is trying to save it while still in the net, so careened off of his car. Nearly got back to it.
Nearly. I mean, the hustle's been there. This has been a great movement game for both teams. Every team has just been all over the place. No one's really taking a second off. This is a very high-stress kind of game if you are playing high intensity. Lots of communication has to come out because there's always someone racing after you when you have the ball. There's no downtime. Poke with a goal that if you didn't have sunglasses on might have blinded you. And it just, wow, what a great finish. Finding that the right side of the net, I would say middle right, just off the center there, has been the side of the goal today. And SPK is up 2-1.
Quickly, too. Wasting no time. Magic trying to get back. Pan's going to collect that over top of Pokey. That's going to bounce off. Look from that angle for a second. They were about to get punished. But still fighting for control. Hunter, big touch there. Although the imposing player did not have boost, they had the position to score that. Pan's going to collect it just above Pokey. Eats a bump, knocking him off the line. Cure now trying to punch that into the offensive zone. Magic will stop Cure from getting a touch on that ball. Now Hunter trying to follow it out. Magic, ooh, puts the brakes on, gets it past one, and that'll give Amphibios a chance here on offense. Pan trying to play a little bit of the momentum games as he tried to go half speed there as he took it off the wall. Nice challenge, but it will be going right back to Amphibios as they're kind of poking and prodding at the outside layer of this SBK defense.
Yeah, they're getting there. This is not over by any means. SBK they haven't given up a goal in a while. There's cracks being shown here that SBK is finding themselves a little out of position, very prone to the bump in recent time. And you would think with 2 demos onto Amphibios that something more would have come out, but good play with the ball before the demos to kind of stifle any momentum. Oh, the minute 50 left, the ball's going to just kind of sink over towards the side of Amphibios. It's going to be Magic going up that wall, Pan doing a 360 for the boost. Just, I guess, want to put a little extra flair on that, John. As Cure is going to come down, he's tried to bump anyone in the way, does not get it. Kind of a blind play. Poke can't play it that well off of the wall, went for the double bump, but the patience was there. I think SBK has done a really good job of keeping their pace. They're not a team that is really beating you down the pitch, but they're a team that will strategically play in your box. And it's just they've done a good job of controlling the tempo. I think Amphibios wants to play a little bit faster, and they've done a really good job of slowing the game down. But with a minute left here, as Pan's going straight towards the net, anything is possible.
No, that's a good point about the game management at SPK, where even when you see Amphibios kind of streaking and their offensive gears start to turn, it never really seems like SPK is stressed or panicking or flailing or caught out of position. They seem to just be adjusting to everything Amphibios is throwing at them.
And contrary to last series between Placeholder and Femboy Lovers, it felt like the pace of play was just completely out of Placeholder's hands. This one, it feels like Amphibios is maybe speeding themselves up a bit. I think one of the things you can't do is let yourself get out of your own speed. And like we talked about, SPK is doing a really good job of keeping it at their pace. I think Amphibios being this is a losing situation anyway. I mean, you kind of do speed up sometimes, but you get desperate. And I mean, now with 10 seconds left and a great save out of Magic, pulls that one out of the hat. Will he be able to pull a goal out of there as well? But this pressure by SPK as the ball's going to find the back of the net for a real dagger. Soak with his first goal. 2 assists, has filled the stat sheet as a part of every single goal so far. And the unrelenting offensive SPK has taken down Amphibios. And they will move on to the next round.
Yeah, Poke just being a menace, too. I mean, he bumped one player who then went on to bump his teammate. He was just a menace on that goal line. SPK, although it was stressful at times, we saw our first overtime this series still swiftly taken by SPK. Really doesn't seem like a whole lot of drama, although they did come up against some pretty good competition in Amphibios. That will kick Amphibios down. Let's see, this is you. They will play the winner. They will be waiting in the losers quarterfinal, and will be placeholder waiting on them. So that's going to be an interesting one. That is going to be a especially being a best of one. That game could go really either way, but that will put SPK up into the winners finals, and they're awaiting the winner of Femboy Lovers and Ikor, who Femboy Lovers have actually dropped a game to Ikor, if you can believe that.
Ikor, who is
they're the team that hasn't played yet.
Get.
Yeah. Good for them.
I mean, you got to give props too, but when we're going into this next round, I mean, SPK, this series could have gone either way. I mean, you have
for sure.
OT. First game could have either ended 1-0. In this case, it ended 2-1. Really the same thing. I mean, maybe they shouldn't have had a goal. Poke doesn't miss the ball. But it happens. But SPK still does take care of business, which is good. They move on. But Amphibios, if they can impose their play, they can easily get out of the losers bracket. And I'm pretty sure you just said they'll play placeholder. And if they can find the cracks in placeholder's armor like Femboy Lovers did, anything is possible. But with that being said, the rest of the tournament, anything is possible. As I can tell you what is possible. We're going to take a break right now. We're going to switch the casters up. Hyper spin up. blast to be back in season 2. Week 1 only. We'll be back soon enough. I'm going to switch it over to Magic and the one who's been here the whole time watching from the shadows, Naya, up next after this break.
This is trophi.ai, an AI Rocket League coach, and it's absolutely crazy what you can do with this. If you've ever heard of ballchasing.com, it's a lot like that, but on steroids.
You can actually slow-mo it like this. If you're really struggling, what you need to do, you can actually look. It's really cool. I really like it. You know, that sort of games where you have to, you get skill points. This is sort of very similar, but instead of actually getting skill points, you're actually doing the mechs.
Welcome to half flip coaching. To perform a half flip, you'll need to flip backwards, cancel the flip, and then rotate your car to land on your wheels.
Welcome Welcome back, everyone. I am joined by Magic, and here we are, Season 2, Week 1. It is such a great competition to start off this Week 1 as we have SPK taking on Femboy Lovers, which supposedly this Femboy Lovers team, they were cooking in their upper bracket match to even advance to this SPK matchup.
Yeah, it's been a crazy tournament so far. We've seen everything from blowouts to the closest game possible to people AFKing. This has been literally just one of the craziest events I've ever seen, and we couldn't have asked for a better kickoff to Season 2.
Yeah, and I'm glad it's no DQs riding into the final, right? We're into that top 4 stage where the best of the teams are in that set. And as I said, you know, that competition, it's going to be a ride to that final, that grand final. And I just can't wait to see what happens because all the, you know, names here up on both of the two teams, they're ready to kick this one off as we are very, very shortly going to be heading up into this. But I already had one great prediction go my way. Can I have another great prediction? Or can the Lovers win and upset the whole entire bracket? I mean, it could just happen.
So you're going for SPK this series is what I'm hearing, or Femboy Lovers? Which one?
I think I got to go for Femboy Lovers, honestly.
Femboy Lovers? I don't know. They looked really good. Honestly, Luna, even though he's only on 4 hours past 2, which is about, you know, my average grind is, you know, about 4 or 5 hours past 2. He was looking super mechanical. They looked really good. SPK also looked pretty decent in their series against who did we watch them play? Amphibios, I think, or
Amphibios.
Yeah, they looked really good in their series, so I think it could go either way. To split the table here, I'm gonna put my vote on SPK, and we'll see. I mean, we should be heading into this game 1 relatively soon. I think we're just waiting on some of the players to join up. And I just want to ask you real quick, what do you think like the biggest 2 differences are between these 2 teams?
Well, I wouldn't say that there's much of differences. There's a lot of comparisons, right? Both of the 2 teams like to play that aggressive play style, but they also like to co-side with that nice defensive play style. So it's going to be the matter of who's going to be beating each other to that ball to score that next goal to win and move on into the next couple rounds, right? And, you know, as I said, it's going to be a lot of competition, but I don't see a bunch of differences. There's a lot of comparisons, so maybe a little bit of ups and downs, but I see this one being 50-50.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. I mean, I think both of these teams can be very dangerous. We saw Femboy Lovers in their series against Placeholder. They lost that first match, the first game, you know, foot, you know, they've on their back heel, and then they just genuinely hit flow state, and they started dominating. It was actually crazy. So I think this game, it does really depend on who is in that flow state and who's going to be better on the day, to be honest. Yeah.
Hey, I'm excited to be here. It's Season 2. It's not Season 1 no more. And I just can't wait. But you know, I'm not the best at Rocket League. You know what I mean? As we have trophi.ai here for us for our Season 2. Magic, if you want to tell us about that, you can.
Well, I have a very short time to tell you guys about a trophi. Trophi.ai is an AI that can help you get better at Rocket League pretty much. You know, it analyzes your gameplay and tells you what you're doing wrong. But I have no more time to tell about AI. If you use code Nameless, you get 12% off and free for 7 days. We're going straight into game 1. We have SPK versus Femboy Lovers, and it's looking like Femboy Lovers is already on the back heel. Here we have Poke going up off the back wall. Soft touch, Demon passing it out to Lena. It's already an open net, but there's no follow-up there from SPK. You know, just probably playing a little bit passive, trying to get, you know, the handle, the grip on the game. Cure passing the ball up. It's going to be to no one from SPK. Lena with the free clear, popping it up high. Blaze looking for the follow, gets it under 1. Looking for a demo, but Poke, calm, cool, and collected on the back line, able to clear the ball out.
Demon into the corner, only as far as Cure. This is a dangerous position for SPK. Unfortunately, they are not able to convert just quite yet, and it's looked like it's going the other way, but there's no follow-up from Femboy Lovers.
Be a little deadly here in this opening minutes with Femboy Lovers and SPK of this winners final, Season 2, Week 1. SPK still applying some great pressure to that orange side as Poke with the shot, and it gets past the defender. And here goes SPK above the Femboy Lovers.
Yeah, just Poke taking it off the corner. A little flip reset action here, able to get, a relatively early lead for SPK. This is something that Femboy Lovers are pretty used to, going down early in game number 1, just like they did in their series last time they were on stream. Blaze with a big dunk over, I don't even see who that was over, but it's Lena in the corner. Unfortunately gets dunked. Demon trying to take his time, buying time for his team to get boost. A good cut from Lena, and there's a demo in the back line, but Lena gets back. Wow, great recovery coming out from Lena. That was looking like it was surely going to be a goal, but now it might be looking like it's going the other way. Ball is dead in the midfield, and Soku just missing. Unfortunately, wow, what a fake. I don't even know what's going on in this game. Cure trying to flick over one. Unfortunately, can't get past the first line of defense for Femboy Lovers.
Yeah, a lot of pressure here up on this defense of Femboy Lovers into SPK's offensive tactical vision. 3 minutes up on the clock here as this game 1 isn't over yet. So much time to still be played as you do get to see a nice little shot to the right-hand side. But, I mean, if Femboy Lovers wants to apply that pace right, to be a little more aggressive, they gotta be putting their hand up on the ball.
Yeah, and I feel like what they need to be able to do that is get control of their boost, right? It's been looking like they've been low on boost for pretty much this entire half of the game as we reach this halfway point. They're going to need to be able to take control of the boost and be able to control this ball a little bit more. It seems like they've just been banging out the ball to try to get some boost, but whenever they have the boost, they just can't get the right touches, the soft touches to follow themselves up, or a touch to a teammate to follow them up, to be able to get some sustained offensive pressure. And instead, it's just been trying to dump out the ball to wherever they can, and SPK has been trying to take advantage of it.
Let's see what happens here. Femboy Lovers with only 2 more minutes remaining. This defense has been clean so far, not allowing any more goals except for one. 1-0 here up on the score clock. SPK still applying so much pressure to this backline, and they're not even going to stop it. It's getting a little deadly up on that orange side, as we're seeing it here. But the demo, now it's a 3v2, and it's even going to get more worrisome. Oh, the shot! Oh,
what a
it's
save!
so close! Absolutely, what a huge save that was.
Oh my gosh, I thought for sure that was going to be a goal. There was maybe like 30 boosts total on the side of Femboy Lovers, and still they're able to come out with the clutch save off of the post, and they're going to have to save another one off the back wall, and luckily they're able to get the ball out, stall some time, get some boost. Demon trying to get it up off the ceiling, unfortunately can't get any sort of dunk here, and it's Lena with the flip reset. Blaze off the back wall. Can there be a follow-up? There's no follow-up for Femboy Lovers. Ball is soft into the corner. SPK looking to try to get some boost, trying to get out of this situation. Poke, soft touch to himself. Another touch, looking for a flip reset. A double commit coming out from Femboy Lovers. That means there's no follow-up. What can SPK do to take advantage of this situation? An unfortunate miss. That would have been a crucial touch off the back wall for SPK, and instead Femboy Lovers are looking to transition to offense, but comes out with no luck. Demon here taking his time. Cure beats him to the ball. Where's the follow-up? Where's the shot? It's not there. There's a fake Soku into the corner, but Lena taking control nicely. Fortunately, cannot find any sort of way to get out. There's a bump off the back line, off the post. Is this going to be in? No, it is not going to be in. Into the corner. Ball bounces out. Unfortunately, as we wind down to the last 10 seconds, it's looking like SPK is going to take control of game number 1. Unless Demon has anything to say about it, it's barely wide. Ball is still up. Demon passing the ball into the middle, and it's cleared out. Lena keeps the ball alive. Soku just trying to get the ball out. Maybe some slight panic is starting to set in. SPK are finally able to drop it.
Oh, there it is.
SPK with scoring 1 goal in the first minute. and then it is just a dead even game for the next 4. That was probably one of the most even games I've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. It was very 50-50 back and forth, right? A lot of defensive play, though, played from the Femboy Lovers, as you got to see that pressure and aggression style that SPK provided into their side. And if the Lovers want to pick up the pace, I think this game 2 is their opportunity. We did get to see them pull off a win up in that game 3 in the upper bracket previously to this matchup. So, hey, anything could happen. It's Rocket League, and maybe we might just be able to get to see a lot of goals incoming, because that game 2 that Femboy Lovers played, it was absolutely lopsided, one-sided, all in for the Femboy Lovers. But SPK showing up here, 1-0 up in the series scoreline magic. It could be maybe an end to my prediction here if the Femboy Lovers lose.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think SPK had a great counter to the Femboy Lovers play style. You know, when they hit that flow state, they can really get cooking on offense. But let's see here if SPK can get another goal within the first minute. Lena already having to make an early diving save within the first 5 seconds. Pure air dribble over one, looking for the bottom corner. Cannot snipe it. Lena low boost on the back wall, looking to try to make some sort of stop. Soku floater in front of the net. Easy tester save for Blaze. Ball bounces into the corner. There's absolutely no boost for this Femboy Lovers side. Bouncing shot. There's no third man follow-up from SPK. Maybe trying to start this game off a little bit slower compared to game number 1. But as I say, that poke to Soku. Ooh. Almost a good play there, but it's saved out from Lena, I think it was, who, as I say that, is looking to take the ball off the ceiling. Wow. Unfortunately cannot. Clears the ball off the sidewall, looking for a pass middle. Cure is there. Can he get it past another one? Yes, he can, with a delayed musty flick. Again, within the first minute, SPK is up 1-0.
Yeah, SPK, just a clean read that was from their side. Now it's a 1-0, as you said, and Femboy Lovers are in the same situation as they were in the early minutes of game 1. But what can Blaze do for Femboy Lovers up in the air? But the ball is going to be over up on the blue hand side, as this might be the opening opportunity showing for the Lovers. SPK, though, still wanting to prove a point in tone in this one. Lena with the shot, but it's going to get stopped there by the defense of SPK.
Yeah, just a little bit of a heavy touch there. You could see he was looking for the bump, but unfortunately the ball just got away from him, and it was an easy save for the boys in blue. Let's see what they can do now. Let's see if the Femboy Lovers can get a sustained attack opportunity, as they would look like almost it was going to be an open net, but poke there for the 50. He looking for another musty flick. Unfortunately, he cannot get one. Ball bounces into the middle. Poke is there. Soft touch over to Soku. Off the back wall, and Blaze is there for the read. But it's still, Femboy Lovers are looking to do something. What a save from Demon. Crucial save on no boost there. He's able to get the save and both his corner and the mid boost. This is going to be looking good for Femboy Lovers if they can get a clear out here. But it's going to be looking pretty hard. Lena gets a clear out, but it's only as far as Cure. Demon hitting the ball off the ceiling. Blaze there possibly for a shot, but no, he just hits it off the back wall. Now Lena's in a 1v1 with 4 boost, able to grab the corner and gets back in time. That is some great rotational speed right there. Honestly, I did not think that Lena had time to get back whatsoever there.
Yeah, great way to play some Rocket League up in our winners finals, am I right? But the taking of the shot from Demon here up on Femboy Lovers. Now it's 1-1, and there's 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Hey, maybe their defense kind of collapsed there. Who knows from the side of SPK, but this one isn't over yet. Still 2:29 up on the clock, as these two teams are battling as if they were Titans.
Yeah, honestly, that goal kind of came out of nowhere. There was even a defender back, but that shot was just a little bit too fast and a little bit too unexpected. Honestly, I literally was not even expecting for there to be any sort of opportunity. But Femboy Lovers take advantage of it, and now we have a deadlock in game number 2. But it's still SPK with unrelenting pressure. Poke, touch out middle here, looking for the back wall. Pre-jump play, unfortunately, not able to get that 4th pass to get any sort of shot on net, and it's just going to be more sustained pressure for SPK. A fake shot. Wow, that was just maybe an unexpected opportunity for them. That probably should have gone into the back of the net there.
Absolutely. Still 1-1 here with 1:40. Demon wants to stop this one, as Blaze does set this one up for Demon, but it could get a tad bit worrisome for this blue side if the boost advantage goes in the favor of the Femboy Lovers. Let's see what they want to cooperate here, as SPK now pushing this one for themselves, and that's just in there. It's on the bottom right-hand corner, and Kira's able to get the goal here for SPK. There might have been a tad bit of some confusion there for Femboy Lovers.
Yeah, that is just not the touch you want there if you're Demon. He's looking to try to take that ball up the back wall, trying to take it across net with like an air dribble, maybe getting a double tap off the sidewall. But unfortunately, he hits it with too far on the side of his car and just blasts the ball out middle. There's no one there to cover for him. And it's just a big, big error to possibly cost you your life in the upper bracket. And not only your life, but if you make it to the grand final through the lower bracket, you're starting down a game, which is a crucial game in a best of 5. So Femboy Lovers are going to need to cook something up pretty quick if they're going to want to resume this game. And it's Blaze with a big interception in the midfield. Lena with some time on the ball, pops the ball up for Blaze, off the ceiling, rolls down, but there's no opportunity for a shot. Soku controlling the ball off the back wall. Another infield pass. SPK are loving these infield passing plays, as every touch is looking like it wants to go to a teammate here for SPK. Demon flicking it over one, gets a demo, but the net is open. Where's the follow-up from SPK? Unfortunately, it is not there in time. Blaze able to bail out Femboy Lovers, as Cure hitting the ball off the back wall, looking for a drop down from Poke, but unfortunately, it's just too far in front. Poke off the
final
back wall
10
for
seconds
Soku.
here.
Can the Femboy Lovers get some magic? It looks like it might be an open net. And it is! It goes in, Blaze! What a clutch. I don't know. I don't even know what happened there. There was a double commit bump. Oh, there's the bump in the midfield on Soku. Just got caught out on the corner of his car. Unfortunately, stopped his rotation. And we are at a tied game with 4 seconds left. Oh my gosh. They're not going down without a fight.
Yeah, 4 seconds left indeed, but a power hitter to the backboard. SPK and Femboy Lover fans, this one is not over yet, as overtime is activated in our winners final game 2 here with these two teams. Lena with a great shot progress, but SPK progressing this one into the orange territory. Demon wants to try and put this one favored for Blaze, and Blaze does have that advantage, but Lena does miss, and Femboy Lovers, you can't be making those mistakes up in the mid, because if SPK beats you, it might lead to a goal.
Yeah, and you especially don't want to get scored on here. You're in overtime next. If you get scored on, you're dropping down to the losers final, and you're going to have to really crawl your way back to be able to win this event. We're going to be looking to try to see some more offensive pressure like we were seeing in this game from Femboy Lovers. They had a lot of control of the boost and the midfield earlier in this game, but it seems like they've been slowly losing that grip on their own corner boosts and the midfield boosts. As Lena flicks the ball over one into Blaze, but unfortunately, he's unable to make a touch. That was probably the opportunity that they were looking for, but Demon is able to make it a touch to keep up some offense. Soku 50 off the sidewall. It's looking dangerous for SPK. Let's see what can happen here. A little touch, a little tiki-taka going on in the back line here, trying to pass the ball out of defense, but it's a ground pinch that finally gets through. Blaze pops the ball up, but it's an unfortunate touch. There's no follow-up, and it leads to a double commit. You're going to have to be careful here if you're a Femboy Lovers player, but they're able to clear the ball out and start some offensive pressure, and a heads-up save for Soku. That was a very unexpected ceiling pinch that was going into that top right corner. Blaze air dribble touches, but does not get it over Soku. Demon taking more time. Poke is out of boost. Shot from Lena. Oh my gosh! Holy slot from Lena. Oh my, that was could not have been more top ends.
I mean, that is literally a power shot to the top bins. If I was playing right there, I would be overflowing, basically. Femboy Lovers take this one against SPK, and What a series this is, and what an overtime that was. Can we say that that was the longest overtime that we've experienced in week 1 here?
I think so. I don't know officially, but that was
Hands are up.
that was a great overtime, to be honest. That shot, man, if that shot's a pixel higher, that's going bar down and it's saved. Like, that was genuinely the most perfect shot in the best way that the Femboy Lovers could have responded in game number 2. But we're wasting no time. They want to go. They're ready to go. The momentum is there. Game 3 in winners final. Winner advances to the grand final and earns a 1-game advantage. And Femboy Lovers are looking to make another reverse sweep. I think this would be their 3rd reverse sweep in a row to make grand finals. That is crazy.
The Femboy Lovers taking this winners final, or will it be SPK? Demon with a shot here, trying to put this one to the backboard to possibly a teammate of the Femboy team. SPK, though, they got to be worried here for this defense. A lot of demos coming out there for that early start, but not a goal yet, which is very, very surprising.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what the Femboy Lovers are looking to do. Honestly, SPK is probably, feeling a little bit nervous. They're probably not, nervous enough to just whiff an open net or anything. But, they're probably a little bit shaken up after that great shot from Lena. So you're looking to try to, take a little bit in advantage of that very small crack in their mental. Try to get them out of the play, get some boost when you have that man advantage, and create offensive opportunities through those demos here. And Blaze gets a free clear out, looking to try to advance this ball downfield, but it's Soku taking his time. A poor touch off the corner. Fortunately for SPK, does not lead to any sort of danger. Demon, small miscontrol, and a double commit comes out, but that ball is a free ball for Femboy Lovers. Blaze looking to try to clear the ball downfield, just push it over the midfield line to get it into the SPK half. Ball's off the back wall, and Cure is there for the save, but it's Demon looking to try to get a second touch. And that was a crucial second touch from Poke there, popping the ball up, making sure there's no danger for SPK whatsoever. Ball's out middle. Lena trying to get a shot, and unfortunately he cannot.
All right, SPK and Femboy Lovers still 0-0 with the 3-minute marker now here in this game. But take a look at those power hitters that Femboy Lovers can do. That is what won them in that overtime finish in that game 2. And honestly, Magic, they might be trying to do it here more, as it seems to be they're taking those long shots from the midfield.
Yeah, it seems as though they've turned the aggression up to 10. I mean, maybe they were taking game 1 as more of a feeler game, trying to feel out what this SPK offense is looking like, knowing that they have that second life. But now in this game 3, you can tell they have turned it up to 10. They are sending all 3 players every single offensive opportunity they can. They are leaving it all out on the field. They want to take this upper winter finals win here. Let's see if they can do it. Blaze trying to pass the ball out middle, but unfortunately there's no follow-up there from Femboy Lovers. It was a dangerous pass, but unfortunately it can't lead to a goal. And Lena with another shot on that. It was looking a little bit similar to the OT winner, but unfortunately he's not able to convert. And that was a good flip reset pass from Cure, but Lena was there to read it off the back wall. Poke pop up for Soku off the back wall. Blaze crucial read. I will say, Femboy Lovers, I was just about to say their backboard defense has been very good, but Cure is just slotting it under all of them. There was another double commit. They held each other on the wall, jumped off at the same time. Unfortunately, no one's there for Femboy Lovers to make up for the save.
Yeah, and here we go. Game 3 with 1 minute and 45 seconds, as Lena might have the opening opportunity to set something up here for the Femboy Lovers, but as Lena grabs the boost, they want to put this one still in the favor of the Femboy Lovers, but SPK, they are applying to something what the Lovers can't be possibly making. Oh, and this is just going to be getting more deadly. It's getting so close here in the dire minutes to this end.
That was another double commit for Femboy Lovers. They need to stop these double commits if they want to be able to, convert on these opportunities. If one player went for that ball, it was sitting in front of the net and the net was wide open. But since both players went, there was no third man follow for Femboy Lovers, which meant they couldn't tie up this game. Like, they have to stop these double commits that have been all of a sudden really consistently happening for Femboy Lovers. I didn't really see them in either of the series that we've seen them so far.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden they're double committing on so many of these, not necessarily. Oh, it's just an open net. Sorry. Wow, I don't even know how that's an open net here. Let's see if we can figure something out here. Soku there's just no boost.
Oh, yeah.
Blaze, unfortunately, just a few pixels too far away from the boost, and now it is 2-0, 40 seconds left. I don't know. It's looking hard for Femboy Lovers.
Hey, it's still all right, though. You still got 40 seconds, right? So if you can make the 20 plus 20 count, Femboy Lovers might possibly find an equal to this. But who knows? Demon with a power shot, and those are the shots that are deadly, but it doesn't land into the net. Femboy Lovers, this one's possibly getting out of reach now as SPK, they might be riding their way to that grand final magic. But the shot goes off the backboard. Demon is there, and yeah, Femboy Lovers get stopped, and SPK, they are heading to the grand finals.
Wow, that was honestly a very good game. There were some slight mistakes from Femboy Lovers that I think costed them this game number 3. I really think those double commits were super critical. They happened in super critical moments. One of them led to a goal. The other one led to the lack of a goal for the side of Femboy Lovers. And I think in going into this losers final, and if they win the grand final, they're gonna have to clean it up, especially if they make that grand final versus SPK.
Absolutely. I could see this being a great rematch of the century of this season 2 week 1. Right? Just to open this tournament up, there's been so much back and forth action with all the teams that we've had up on stream, except for the ones that gone all the way with so much goals. But yeah, 2-1 here. SPK taking a great victory here, Magic. And yeah, Femboy Lovers, they could still push up in that lower bracket. I bet all of us believe in them, and maybe they could show up here in the grand final of this week 1 of season 2. But stick around, guys, because we have more action coming up very, very shortly in the season 2 week 1 trophi.ai Nameless Esports scene.
Trophi.ai, an AI Rocket League coach, and it's absolutely crazy what you can do with this. If you've ever heard of ballchasing.com, it's a lot like that, but on steroids.
You can actually slow-mo it like this. If you're really struggling, what you need to do, you can actually look. It's really cool. I really like it. That sort of games where you have to, you get skill points. This is sort of very similar, but instead of actually getting skill points, you're actually doing the mechs.
Welcome to half flip coaching. To perform a half flip, you'll need to flip backwards, cancel the flip, and then rotate your car to land on your wheels.
Welcome back, everyone. My name is Naya, joined by Magic once again for this losers final to advance to the grand final. Now, we've already gotten to see Femboy Lovers play in that upper bracket and get put down to this losers bracket, but can we possibly see them push for a 3-time to make it into the grand final? My hopes and dreams are not over yet, people. But Placeholder, a competitive team that they have played Magic. I mean, you got to see the series scoreline. It was 2-1, and Sean was hyping both teams up.
Yeah, it's a familiar face for the Femboy Lovers. It's a familiar face for the boys over at the Placeholder team. Honestly, that series had everything. It had close games, people
absolutely
AFKing, probably controller DCing, and you know, in blowouts. Like, it was just everything you could possibly have put in one series happened in that series. And we're hoping that they put everything back into it again. I feel like if this series is a blowout, it would be kind of unfortunate. And we're wasting no time. We're getting this done fast. The players, they wanna get their get back here for the boys over at Placeholder right into game number 1. And it's already a good sign for Femboy Lovers. They didn't have to make a goal line save in the first 10 seconds. So I think we are already improving off of the last series.
Yeah, as we said, it's a familiar playstyle, and Demon is right off the bat scoring this one right up into that blue net. Femboy Lovers up here 1-0 against Placeholder, and in the match that we did get to see up in that upper bracket, there was that game too where the defense of Placeholder was just not shown.
Yeah, I think Femboy Lovers do have a really, really good counter to the play style of Placeholder. They really like hitting flow state on offense, and they really like to keep a lot of offensive pressure. And Placeholder kind of likes to sit back, and in their first series, there was a lot of cracks and a lot of defensive errors that were happening. So I think if Femboy Lovers, you know, can take advantage of those errors and convert a lot of these early goals, I think that's going to be a great start for them early in this series.
All right, let's see what happens here. Femboy Lovers actually up on top here in this game 1, early stage of this 1 minute. Placeholder has to fight this one up in the middle, as Hawk does get there, but Placeholder, this is getting a little tad bit worrisome as Demon has the ball, and that's just, oh, it's going to hit the crossbar, a little bit of a dink, and Lena here for the Femboy Lovers. Now it's 2-0 Magic, and I don't know, it might be a reoccurrence of that game 2 if they keep on applying this pressure that they're doing.
Yeah, they honestly, Demon just put Placeholder in the spin cycle. He was going up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down, getting around all the players, and Lena just puts it in the back of the net, bar down. Kind of, a little bit of a show-off goal, honestly. We didn't need that crazy a placement, but hey, if Lena wants to put it bar down, they're going to put it bar down. All right, so let's see. Big clear coming out from Lena. Demon pop off the back wall. Unfortunately, not the touch that Lena was probably looking for. And it's Wooter taking the ball into the corner. Stellar keeping control of this ball in the field. I think that's what Placeholder is going to have to do. They want this control here. They want to take control of the midfield and the Femboy Lovers corner boost. But let's see if they're able to actually do it. Lena off the back wall. Stellar trying to take a full field air dribble here over one. Unfortunately, Goomba stomps his teammate. Probably took a little bit of power off of that touch. Ball out into the corner to go from Femboy Lovers again, but Blaze passes it over to Lena. It's over one. Can Stellar make it back? Barely in time, able to get that ball on the other side of the post, and we stay at 2-0.
All right, 2-0. It is just like how you said it. Placeholder still in reach to finding a goal here against Femboy Lovers. The possibility is there to reach for them because Hawk gets that nice boom to put it in the net. So now, Placeholder holds their hands high and heads as Femboy Lovers now has some competition in this game 1 of this losers final.
Yeah, it was just the same story as last series. Just a little bit of an overcommit coming out from Femboy Lovers. Maybe looking for those big boosts. I know they are big and they taste very good, but winning the game is a lot better than any big boost you could ever grab. So we're going to hope that Femboy Lovers can clean it up a little bit on that offense to defense transition, and hopefully they can still hold out this game as they are now, their lead has been cut in half. Now Wooter trying to take a big bang, and it's looking like it's going to be another open net. He's up super early. Wow, that was probably a mistake, honestly, from Wooter. He had all the time in the world, and he decides to jump early for the read. Maybe he wasn't sure about the time he had. He's looking for a pass to Hawk. Hawk back to Wooter, and it's off the post. That was a brilliant play, but the execution was not there. Stellar trying to make something happen off the back wall, unfortunately, is unable to do so. He hit the ball a little bit too high, got the waterfall bounce instead of a diagonally down bounce, unfortunately. Oh, a little bit of a missed touch, I think. I actually don't know what player that was. I actually think that was a placeholder player, so I think that was perfectly fine. But Femboy Lovers getting stuck in their half a little bit more. I don't think they're used to this yet. They're going to have to make a quick little adjustment if they want to, keep their lead at all in this game number 1.
Yeah, and maybe we'll be able to get to see that Barca Tiki Taka playstyle come out here from the Femboy Lovers. I mean, this team has already shown some nice aggression both up on their aggro play and their defense. So Placeholder, there's been a tad bit of struggles, but with this minute left, I feel like there's much possibility that they can make this a 50-50 neutral competition. But Blaze with the shot, and it's such a great read there to save, but Demon is the demon that's havocing the field right now. Femboy Lovers up top here still.
Yeah, that was just a really well-placed shot from Demon, putting it at the far post, or the near post, I guess. Not expected from anyone from placeholders. You saw there was a couple bumps going out across the net there. Stellar got put in an awkward spot. Hawk was just landing. Great advantage taken from Demon there on the shot. And a plan B coming out. Oh my gosh, and there was like a little pinch going out. That was a crazy sequence there. Another double commit in the midfield for Femboy Lovers. They're going to need to cut this out if they're going to want to be able to have any sort of sustained offense. Stellar up, gets it over one, looking for the back wall, but Blaze is there for the 50. Hawk dropping it down to Wooter, but gets beat out by Demon. This is looking like it might be an open net. Demon flip reset over but he unfortunately did not put it on net. Wooter clears it out across net, and it's just met by Lena. Ball wasn't hit hard enough, and it's looking like Femboy Lovers are going to wrap up game number 1.
Hey, you know what? I think they're loving this game 1, if you are the Femboy Lovers, right? You take this one for yourself, and I definitely see that repetition coming from that upper bracket match that they had against Placeholder, right? Placeholder is getting caught up in some scenarios that isn't the best for them. But Femboy Lovers, they're also making a lot of critical mistakes, right? Double commits, committing to almost not saving the ball there and then, to where Placeholder could have had the opportunity to scoring more in this one. But hey, I mean, it's 1-4. Placeholder did unfortunately lose this, but I feel like this is still going to be close either way, because looking at that upper bracket, I don't honestly see that game 2 being in the favor of that long run to where we get to see so much goals from the Femboy Lovers. I think it's going to be very 50-50.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I think the second half of that game looked a lot better for Placeholder, although they did score or get 2 goals. They conceded 2 goals. I think it looked a lot more promising. They had a lot more offensive pressure in that second half of that game, and they're going to need to be able to do the same in game number 2 because their tournament life is on the line here. Femboy Lovers are looking for that rematch against SPK, and Placeholder, they're trying to hold on here. They don't want to lose to Femboy Lovers again. And it's, again, a quick start coming out from Femboy Lovers. Deep ball off the back wall. Unfortunately, a little bit too far and out of reach for Lena, but Demon, musty flick over, but unfortunately, no one jumped, no one bit, and Placeholder's able to maybe get the ball off their back wall, but it's an unfortunate miss off the sidewall, and Lena is just there. Speedy as ever. Blaze, ball off the sidewall. Stellar can't make the touch, and Lena, again, an early lead for Femboy Lovers.
Femboy Lovers, this is the greatest opportunity that they can have here, right? With these early leads. In their last game that they played, we saw it. They were down a goal, and it was kind of getting into their mentality, right? But with them leading in a series like this, there's a lot of not so much ego play going up into their fashion. Maybe there is, who knows? I could be wrong. But Placeholder, still, there's so much great opportunity as Stellar's there for the shot. Now the ball's going to be going up with Stellar. Is there anyone to catch up in the mid? Yes, Hawk is there, but Demon has the ball once more, and Wutzart can't make it happen. It's going back with the Femboy Lovers fashion.
Yeah, and I want to talk about that ego play for a second, because I think that might be something that's missing for Placeholder. And right as I say that, Stellar with a stellar shot, perfectly placed, bottom left. Unfortunate touch from Blaze, but look at that, man! What a shot from Stellar, and we're all tied up in game number 2.
Yeah, it was absolutely astronomical, right? 3:49 here up on the clock, 1-1. Femboy Lovers still very committing to these double commits or possible mistakes. Placeholder, though, reading those critical mistakes, and I will say, Magic, if that happens more, it's going to be more up on Placeholder here to advance into that game 3, but here's the talk now as that is just going to be going in. Placeholder adding another one to the goal.
I think this is crazy. This is the second time that you've mentioned that Placeholder needs to get a goal and they score immediately. This is like the
Do I just like predict everything?
Yeah, generational caster anti-curse. I've never seen something like this before. But Placeholder, just exactly like you said, started to take advantage of the ego coming out from Femboy Lovers and like how hard they want to commit. And that was something that I was saying that Placeholder needs to do is they are playing very fundamental. One person goes, then the next person goes, then the next person goes. But I think they just need to start, doing whatever they please. Have a little bit more free flow coming in. And maybe that can lead to some more unpredictability and allow more opportunities for Femboy Lovers to make those offensive errors because they're not able to get a better or a good read on the Placeholder offense. And as I say this, it could be a third goal for Placeholder. Unfortunately, is not yet. Stellar, big 50 on the wall, looking for an air dribble, flip reset over one, but unfortunately, not enough power to get it into the back of the net. Blaze taking the ball off Wooter. Pops off the back wall, and it's Demon. He's been dangerous in the air. Flip reset over one, looking for the bump. He gets it. What a play. Almost full field. Look at this from his own half. Perfect touch. Flip reset over Stellar.
Boom.
And he's able to get the demo on Hawk. That is looking like it's going to be goal of the week so far. I don't know if there was any better, but that could be a contender for sure for goal of the week.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was insane. You get the bump up in the air and you also get the demo, but you make the opposition score it in the nets. But as I'm saying, I mean, Hawk is flying like an eagle, and Placeholder adds another to the route here. Femboy Lovers down 1 goal in this deficit, and still so much time up on this clock for this game 2. Even though that Femboy Lovers is up on this match point, Placeholder really wants to find those answers and say, hey, we're definitely still up in this series.
Yeah, and I think all the Placeholder fans out there are like, please, Magic, stop talking. Let Nia talk, because every time that Nia talks, Placeholder scores. And whenever I'm talking, they are not scoring. So let's see if this trend keeps happening, because I don't know what it is, but they've been scoring a lot of goals this game when Nia has been the one on the mic. Blaze is looking to try to take the ball out, only as far as Hawk. Lena trying to pop it over one, but it is Stellar intercepting the ball in the midfield. Ball goes across. Good 50 from Blaze. They're looking to try to take some time here. They have some space, and it's Demon off the back wall. Can he do it again? No. The ball goes straight out instead of down. He gets the bump, but unfortunately, Lena can't get the second touch. It's looking awkward for Hawk. He can't make it. Can he recover? No, he cannot. And like I was saying earlier, maybe if Placeholder wants to win, maybe I got to shut up.
Hey, who knows? I mean, I was predicting the opposite team. So can I flip this one? Can I like turn the tide here? Who knows?
I don't know.
128
We'll
here in this losers final, Magic, as this competition, it's been rallying in this game too. Placeholder and Femboy Lovers, this aggression has been constant, and I haven't been seeing much of negative playstyle. Both of the two teams are matched well with their duotones, but Placeholder, here we go. Maybe this is the time to shine for Placeholder. Femboy Lovers, though, they want to apply something to possibly this defense in the making. As we've said it here, 1 time, 2 times, maybe even a third. Demon could be the player of the match here for Femboy Lovers. Let's see what happens here in this final 50, Magic.
It's Demon, just as we were speaking, that was looking like a dangerous aerial for him, but it was a great interception from Placeholder as 2 go on the back wall. The net is wide open, and that is an unfortunate mistake. It is looking like something that would come out of the Femboy Lovers book. 2 go, and the other person is in no man's land. And Femboy Lovers take a late lead in game number 2. They're looking to close out the series. 40 seconds left. Can Placeholder work some magic, no pun intended, and tie up this game here? We have Demon on the ball. Flip reset. Makes it a little awkward for Stellar. Gets a good 50 out, and it's going to be Hawk trying to take this ball up the side wall. There's going to be some bumps on the other end. Might have some time. Gets another ball. And Lena was there at the very end. Was able to make the save that could save them the series. There was a lot of bumps, but I don't know how Lena was able to make it back, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a crazy defensive play, right? And the defense has been showing from the start to this finish in the series. And as we're getting to see it here, they might just want to add another one. But it's not even going to go up in, as the final scoreline here in this game too, 3-4. Placeholder put up a great showing, but the Femboy Lovers, yes, I'm saying it here, they're still up in the competition. And I bet all of us broadcasters and prod members didn't really expect this to happen, because the last time the Femboy Lovers were playing was in season 1, and we didn't get to broadcast them because everyone was like, uh-oh, I don't think we should broadcast this team, but here we are. But yeah, it's a fun time here up on the broadcast here with me, myself, Naya, and Magic, and Femboy Lovers. They're going for lucky number 3, Magic.
Yeah, it's going to be another rematch here. Let's see what happens. SPK and Femboy Lovers coming to you after this short break.
Welcome back, everyone. I am Naya. Oh, Magic, I think I cut you off. Oh, no.
No, I wasn't sure. We didn't plan this one beforehand, but welcome back, guys. I decided now that I want to come back, and I decided that I wanted to intro. So I'm Magic. I'm here with Naya, and Naya, I got a quick question for you. So we were talking about this a little bit earlier behind the scenes during one of the ad breaks, but have you ever felt stuck while playing Rocket League?
I have to say, I do have a diamond account, and I can't advance up on that diamond account, man. It's just I can't even get the champ, but even up in GC, man, I need some help.
Yeah. What if I told you that there's an AI that can analyze your gameplay using replays, right? Can analyze maybe everything you're doing wrong, maybe missing boost, you're out of position, maybe getting bad touches on the ball, maybe you're just not mechanical enough, because everything is about mechanics nowadays. What if I told you there was an AI that can correct that? What would you think?
Hey, I mean, I might honestly need it, right? Hey, any player that's up in the low elo might just need it, and it's trophi.ai, right? This AI is just absolutely insane. And the good thing about it, though, is with this artificial intelligence, it might just be helping you more, because I did see they do have a heat map, and tracking your positioning and your movement and rotation. If you look back at the heat map, that could really help with rotation.
Yeah. I mean, I know what my heat map looks like, and it is really bad. The net, there's nothing around the net, and it is dark red all up in that opponent's side of the field. I do not like playing defense. But look, here's the thing. Trophy AI, it's good, right? We love Trophy AI. But you know what's better than Trophy AI? Using Trophy AI with code Nameless. 7 days free and 12% off. I didn't think it could get any better than that. Are you Trophy AI? I was like, man, this is awesome. But then they're like, Nameless, 12% off, 7 days free. And I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck? This is even better. And not only that, I don't know where I was going with that, honestly. I was trying to hit it off the dome. I was like, wait, am I supposed to say something? But there might be something that could possibly be better. This game.
Series.
Wow, that was a perfect cut. Can we get W production in the chat? That was awesome. SPK versus Femboy Lovers. And for you guys that are maybe confused, maybe you think you missed game number 1, you didn't. SPK gets a 1-game advantage because they're coming from the upper bracket. Femboy Lovers, they already got some work to do. All right. And we're seeing they're already on defense number 1. They're down a game. They're going to have to, pull some strings here to win this series. It's Poke taking the ball off the sidewall. I can't see what's going on. Ball goes out middle. There's so many demos on the field. There's explosions everywhere. Cure taking the ball off the sidewall, pops out only as far as Blaze. Gets a 50 out in the midfield. Cure pops it up. Where's the follow? Demon, he had an outstanding showing in the lower final. Can he have a repeat? Or is he going to be silent like he might have been earlier in today? And why did I say that? Man, I should have been quiet. I should have been quiet. I shouldn't have.
I think you just cursed him.
Who was it?
But I'm not anti-curse.
Oh my gosh, it was Demon too. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, wait. But here we go. It's only a 1-goal deficit. We know what is around that corner. All the Femboy Lovers need to do here is just play that nice defense that they were playing in the last couple series, right? I feel like the defense has been great, but the power hitters from the midfield, maybe that's what they can do here against SPK. Who knows? 3:50 up on the clock here against SPK in this grand final, as Poke wants to put this one a little more aggrelate for SPK fans. But Femboy Lovers with Blaze, the ball's up in the mid. Lena just trying to wait that one back, and it is a flashbang up on my screen as Poke is poking it in the net.
Yeah, just a great passing play coming out from SPK. That is a bright goal explosion. Oh my goodness. And it's 2-0 early on in this game number 2, technically, but the first game of them actually playing. Let's see if Femboy Lovers can do something to rally the troops back. Very early on still. Anything can happen here. Lena taking the ball up off the sidewall. Flip reset. Unfortunately cannot get it. Soku clearing the ball out. And it's, again, SPK with unrelenting pressure, just like what happened in that winners final.
Yeah, Femboy Lovers, a tad bit of a struggle there. We get to see a couple commits there and then with their squad. But in moments like this, Magic, they can't be making those mistakes, right? Because there's critical errors. SPK could answer up on them. And as we were just getting to see there, Poke reading that defense, and SPK, maybe this could be a little worry for you. But Femboy Lovers, they have to defend this one once more as Demon is up on the wall, has the boost to do something. But Lena just booming that one back into the orange territory.
Yeah, and you know, luckily we just talked about Trophy AI, but one of my favorite features that could probably help them in this game is the AI voice coach, Mansell. He can easily pick out all of these errors and can help them fix them. We're definitely not selling out here, guys, but get Trophy AI. Use code Nameless. All right, let's see. Demon, he was the star in the other series in the lower finals, looking to try to get some sort of bump or demo. Let's see, Cure controlling the ball into the corner. Blaze, there's not really too much going on. Lena having to track back. Is he able to make a crucial save? There was no shot, so he didn't even have to make a crucial save. And Cure threading the needle between all three. There was no crucial save that could have been made. Just a heavy touch, and, you know, maybe something suspicious going on there from Lena. There was a lot of driving away further away from the ball. Maybe, I think he was just leaving it for a teammate, but I don't think that was the right decision. Blaze taking a 50 into the midfield. Cure hitting the ball off the sidewall, looking to try to get a 50 in, unfortunately cannot. Poke having to take control into the corner, off the ceiling, gets it over one, looking for the flip reset. He gets it, but unfortunately cannot sneak it into the top right corner. Cure is having to track all the way back. He's able to get there before any of the Femboy Lovers players are. 50 off the sidewall, bounces down, and there's another double commit. Oh no, it's flashbacks to the past two series. They're double committing again. I don't know what's going to happen. It's, oh my gosh. Wow, that was so almost close. A crazy pop and almost a crazy goal for SPK. But we stay at 3-0 with a minute left in this second game.
Yeah, and I feel like Femboy Lovers is just playing this a tad bit slow fashion. The aggro playstyle isn't there just yet for the Femboy Lovers, but SPK, every single time that they round the bout with the ball, Magic, they're just bringing the hand to them. I mean, Femboy Lovers, it seems to be they are doing those commits, and it is causing those mistakes. But in the last 40, with 3 goals up, if you're SPK, I think it's proud proof telling that SPK could just be the winner of this game too.
Yeah, wow, what a 50. That's just unfortunate. There's a perfect demo from Cure, I think, on Lena and Poke. They literally pinched it. Like, that's actually crazy. Poke or Cure gets the demo, and Poke 50s his own teammate into the Femboy Lovers net. That is crazy, and that's honestly, that's just one of the goals that you're just like, wow, that didn't even happen. This game isn't 4-0, it's still 3-0. You know, you just chalk it up. And another bump coming up from Poke, and oh my gosh, it was almost a 5th with like 10 seconds left. But it's looking like SPK is going to already be on tournament point, and Femboy Lovers is going to have to do another reverse sweep if they're going to want to win this tournament. But they can't even get one at dying time, in garbage time. It's SPK 4-0, game number 1, a statement to be made over Femboy Lovers.
Yeah, 4-0 here for the SPK squad. Poke and Cure able to find those goals in the reach for that SPK team. And we've said it before, SPK is their names. And I think it's a proud telling that this squad could upset the Femboy Lovers, right? As both the two teams have gone a great showing in the upper bracket and the losers bracket. So there's still a ton of competition here, even though it was a 4-0. But here we go. The match point for SPK. This grand finals book is not closed yet. And there goes Demon. The ball is up. And that could have just been the best opportunity that we've seen so far from the Femboy Lovers, just kicking it off.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest, I've been so used to Femboy Lovers being the orange team that I actually thought they were getting scored on instead of almost scoring that goal. I was about to be like, not again. But then I realized that they're actually on blue this time. I just thought that was funny. Anyways, we have SPK. Early possession again. Ball popped up the midfield. Demon unfortunately cannot get there. Poke is looking like to be an open net. Poke goes for the fake. Demon does not fall for it. Stone Cold Steve Austin, like, he's able, oh my gosh. Right when I say Stone Cold, Soku in the grand finals. What a double tap. All the time in the world. Open back wall. Lena, no boost in net. Blaze not able to make the read on the play. And it's another early lead for SPK. It is flashbacks to their last series. They were getting early lead after early lead after early lead in the winner's final match. They're going to need to somehow rally the troops back in this game and then stop these early leads from SPK.
Yeah, and this is game 3 already in the favor of SPK so far. The defense and that aggro play style from the Femboy Lovers needs to start showing here now, Magic, as Blaze does get a hit there past the middle, but Kira is there to answer, and it's going to be put to the right-hand side, and SPK, they're not going to stop just yet. They still have Soku there for themselves with the boost, but there goes Soku. Doesn't find an answer here, waiting up in the back there, up in the mid, 325 up on the clock here, Magic, and Femboy Lovers still just trying to find that opportunity.
Yeah, and right as you say that, it's going into this game too. This has got to
my God.
I don't know how you're able to say they need to score, and they score. This is
and then
crazy.
It just happens.
Yeah.
It's the magic touch.
Yeah, no pun
intended. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a lot of stuff. Femboy Lovers 1-1 against SPK here. 3:15 in this game 3 best 5 series in this grand finals. Demon with the shot getting blocked there by Kier. As the Femboy Lovers, they got to rotate to this ball pretty quick fashion. That's all that SPK has been doing, is playing quick into their defense. And if you're playing slow up on your offense, Femboy Lovers, it's not going to do you much. So you have to match that tempo.
Yeah, and I think I was just thinking about this. I think SPK has the same play style as placeholders. Just the thing is, like you were saying, their speed is a lot higher. And they're able to make these good, consistent touches quicker than the placeholder team. And I think that's what's really making Femboy Lovers struggle, is they're not able to get clean beats on these challenges, which not only declines the quality of the touch, but it also declines their confidence. I think when Femboy Lovers are feeling confident and feeling like they can do anything with the ball, I think they can be a very dangerous team. But they're not able to really gain that confidence because SPK is able to get to that ball and shut down everything that they're trying to do, whether it be a solo play or a passing play. It's getting shut down almost immediately. But let's see if they can get anything here. Demon gets it over to, trying to get over everyone again, trying to do it all himself. Unfortunately, he's unable to. Blaze, waterfalls down. He unfortunately can't get down in time, and is Lena having to track back with 0 boost. Gets to the corner, trying to air dribble it out, gets it around 1, looking to try to take a 50. 50 dies, and it's going to be a 1v1 with Demon. Flicks it, it's wide. Is there the follow? No! There was no follow from Femboy Lovers, which was kind of, uncanny for them. They like to play super aggressive. There's usually that follow-up, and right as I say that, there it is, the flip reset coming out from, I think it was Demon again. This guy has just been on it mechanically. Flip reset off the back wall, and Lena is just there. Right place at the right time, and Femboy Lovers have a lead in game number 3.
Hey man, maybe they're using that heat map. Maybe they're like, hey, I got to fix my rotation. And Femboy Lovers, they just did it, Magic. So now it's 2-1. You got a minute and 15 up in this against SPK, and here goes the tides turning. The waves are crashing into the nets as Blaze gets another kill here It's 1-1-1 across the board. Maybe add another one for SPK with that only goal. But Femboy Lovers, they have a 2-goal lead here against SPK and Magic. Maybe this is where this table turns.
You know how Femboy Lovers get when their backs are against the wall. Time tells that they're able to usually come out on top 66% of the time. That other 33% of the time definitely is fake, because I believe that Femboy Lovers can make this reverse sweep happen. So for statistical sake, it's 100% of the time. But let's see if SPK can do anything about it here. Kier taking the ball into the corner. Lena gets a 50. Poke puts it on net, but Demon is there off the sidewall. Soku trying to get some sort of pass. Unfortunately, there's just no one there from SPK. It's looking like the boost might have been a little bit low. Poke able to get the corner boost and just clear it right back into the Femboy Lovers half. This is kind of scary for Femboy Lovers. Demon having to, dodge some bumps and get an awkward save off the back wall, but he's able to do so. And Lena gets the clear out, and it's looking like it's going to be a transitional play for Femboy Lovers. But there's, again, no follow-up. Demon trying to take the ball off the wall, but as time winds down, it is looking like the series is going to be 2-1. Still in favor of SPK, but the momentum and the tide might be shifting a little bit. And honestly, I don't want to say too early, but we might have a game on our hands.
Yeah, I mean, this is great stuff here from both the two sides, right? It was, I would have to say, a little neutral there towards the entry of this game, right? But now it's 1-2. SPK, the mentality could have went downhill there now after this one. Is the Femboy Lovers, they're increasing it. They're going up an incline, and that is what you want. And the momentum here, building for the Femboy Lovers, as I said it, that's exactly what they want here. 1-2 here against SPK, and the hopes and dreams are not crushed yet, because we are heading into this Game 4 action in this grand finals as Blaze. This is a good opportunity. You got Poke up in the back there, but now Poke has some crazy boost, right?
Yeah, let's see what can happen here for Femboy Lovers. They get a clear off the sidewall. Demon gets a waterfall touch. Is awkward for Soku, but he's able to make the save. Demon was there. He was going all in on the goal. You can see that confidence, sneaking in a little bit for Femboy Lovers. This could either be exactly what they need or exactly what they don't need, depending on how everyone's feeling. They don't want to overcommit. And it's off the crossbar. Oh my gosh. I thought it was going to be in. And there it is. Cure with the follow-up. I think there was a slight overcommit. And Poke should have probably scored it there, but he hits it off the crossbar. Pretty awkward for Blaze and Lena. And Kier's just there for the follow-up.
Here we go. I mean, it's another early goal against the Femboy Lovers, right? The Femboy Lovers have seen this plenty of times before with their backs against the wall, but is the pressure getting to them yet? It's so early in this game for it to even tell. As you get to see Lena there, just trying to put this one possibly to a middle man. Demon is there, going for a bump, but you get to see Blaze putting that one into the left-hand side. Demon actually rotating all the way back. A very interesting choice here from the Femboy Lovers. So there's got to be something working for their tactical rotation here, possibly in the middle of these minutes.
Yeah, and I'm loving these third man 50s coming out from Femboy Lovers. It's looking like their OG play style where they're just setting the house and hoping that it works out. Demon with the flip reset unfortunately cannot get there into the corner. Blaze slams it off the corner. There's a follow from Lena off the back wall. Probably should have been a shot. I don't know if Lena had the angle or not, but I think that could have been a goal to tie up the game. Let's see what SPK can do with their newfound possession. 2 jump and 2 miss for Femboy Lovers, but it's popped up. Blaze looking to try to get a beat, and he does. Poke, sorry, I almost said pose. Poke is controlling the ball. Lena trying to just keep it in, trying to keep some offensive pressure. Gets a huge 50 off the sidewall, almost gets another. Demon touch off the corner, looking for the bumps, looking for the demos. Blaze turns up, but has to pull away. Poke can only get 1 touch. There's no boost. Soku looking to try to do something here. Unfortunately, it's a weird bounce, but
what
Demon Wow, we saw him do a lot on offense, but he has also been showing up on the defense. What a flick! No one on the server was expecting that flick, and oh my gosh, it almost just went in. This is going every which way. Flip reset for Demon. What can he do? Unfortunately, it's saved, and it's looking like this offense might die out for Femboy lovers.
Yeah, and the defense from SPK, man, this is crazy stuff that we've been getting to see from the orange side, but it's gonna roll in, and Demon is now slaying the SPK defense hopes and dreams as it just got crushed there. I have to say, though, if Kira was there to answer it, it could have possibly saw another crazy save. Who knows? But it's 1-1, 2 minutes and 15 seconds left as it's in the favor of the orange side.
And Poke looking for a double tap, and is unfortunately just wide. Almost immediately responding off the kickoff. He's going to probably want that one back if they were to lose this game. Honestly, that probably would have been another highlight for Poke. He's been on fire. Let's see what can happen here. Femboy lovers just dumping the ball out, trying to find any sort of boost, and it's Poke again. But he's met by Demon. The titans of this series have met. Honestly, they have come alive, Poke and Demon have. Blaze trying to take any sort of touch in the corner. Light control coming out from Lena. And let's see what can happen. Demon, he's been dangerous in the air against a flip reset, but Soku says no. Ball hit high, but unfortunately not high enough to get a bounce off the ceiling. 50 in the middle, but there's no one there for Femboy lovers. And it's going to be looking like another stalemate in the midfield.
Yeah, this one not over yet here. Femboy lovers still neutral to SBK. Both the defense and the offense from both the two sides, I gotta say again, neutral. As one more minute is remaining here in this game for Magic. Can this be an upset story to make it to a game 5 here for the Femboy lovers? Who knows? Let's see what Blaze could do. Blaze does beat one, but the secondary, Soku. Demon is there. Lena hitting the ball once more. The ball's up in the mid. Lena wants to try and answer it. Kira's up there for the shot. Demon up on the backboard. Blaze riding that one up on the wall. 30 seconds remaining. Poke there. Getting back up on the ground as they were. As Demon wants to put this one up here. It's still 1-1 and is getting so dangerous.
I know, you can feel the tension on the server. 13 seconds left. It might be an open net. Oh no! Disaster at the end. Blaze with a just dead 50, and Lena just cannot make it back in time. You know, Soku still had to do a little bit, still had to get that ball relatively high, but it was pretty easy in the end for this caliber of players. Let's see what Femboy lovers can do on the kickoff. Poke is going to try to waste all the time. Blaze says no. Lena trying to pop the ball up. Unfortunately cannot, and it's looking like SPK is going to be taking the first tournament of Season 2. The ball is still up in the air. It still popped up. Oh my gosh, this is so scary. Demon off the back wall. Lena's going to look. Femboy lovers need to clear this ball, and it's a miss. And that is it. SPK are your Season 2 Week 1 Rocket Rush winners. Wow, that came down to the wire. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I was just like looking at that and I just couldn't believe what I was seeing, right? So SPK though, what a winner this one is, Magic. And hey, my prediction did not last all the way. But hey, I had a good run. I did have a good run here. But what a team this was from the Femboy lovers. No one would have expected this to happen, for them to even reach the grand final and have a good run. But truly, a great team there that they have made. SPK, though, even a better team, man.
Yeah, SPK really showed up when it mattered. Maybe they used trophy AI more than Femboy lovers did. Yeah, you see what I did there? You see what I did there? And here it is. Look at this. What are we looking at here, Nia?
Oh my gosh, wait. So here we go. I mean, Femboy lovers get 15 points here. That's not bad at all. That's actually really good. But yeah, first place, you get to see up in that Week 1 territory. You get 20 Week 22, you get 22. I mean, it just keeps on increasing. Look at week 9. If you win week 9, you get 63 points. So I bet we're going to be having so much teams roll into the tournament scene here in this Nameless Esports community, as it's been a wild one, man. It's just been a crazy one. Season 1 was crazy. Season 2 is going to be even more hyped up.
You know what they usually say about movies is the sequel is usually not as good as the original. But if anything is to be said about this Season 2 Week 1, is that the sequel is going to be better than the prequel. Because, oh my gosh, we've had everything in this series. Well, with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to get Trophy AI and use code Nameless for 12% off, and it's free for 7 days as well. If you're like me and you've been hard stuck for half of your Rocket League career, it can definitely help you, and you can definitely, even if you're playing good, there's still ways that Trophy AI can help you improve. And if you're hard stuck, like I said, it'll really help you out even more. Well, my name is Magic. I'm here with Nia, and again, this was an incredible run. We'll see you guys next week. I'm pretty sure, yes, next week with week number 2 of Nameless Esports Rocket Rush with Trophy AI.